May 19th, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How is everybody doing?
Good.
I'm just going to say this real quick. Mark Catches. That name ring a bell, anybody?
Mark Catches.
Mark Catches should be fired from his job immediately.
What do you do?
He is a writer for the Tampa Bay Times.
Okay.
I'm going to read this headline to you.
Mm.
Review and set list. AC/DC leaves fans in Tampa thunderstruck.
Ooh.
My God.
Wow.
How long did it take you to come up with that one, buddy?
Original.
Right? Leaves them thunderstruck.
I get it.
Dude, I am not disappointed that I missed that show at all.
They are disappointed you didn't show up.
I think that they're fine. I think them and the other 90,000 people or whatever was there seem to have a great time.
A lot of people looked around and thought, "Where is Mike Calta?"
I
This would
actually
be so
heard-
much better with him.
Yeah, I heard Angus said, me buddy Bert Kreischer said that Mike Calta would be here because he hangs out in the stadium.
It was weird looking to me because Angus looks like a little old lady wizard,
Mm-hmm.
and the other two guys are dead or gone out of the band. And I heard Brian sounded great, though. I did see some clips that some people were doing live, and I was like, "This is enough. This is good enough for me to see the live clips. I'm good with that."
Yeah, I know Olivero went. John Brennan went.
Olivero is in the pit.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Brennan. I saw he went. Yeah, I was just not my thing. I'm glad that I did not go.
I went and saw Terror over at the Orpheum, which was great.
Never heard of Terror before you brought it up on the show. Have no idea who they are. Never heard of them. I was like, Galvin is going to be the only one there at this club.
Oh, no.
Packed.
Yeah, of course. And then they had two bands before them, one band after them. Two bands before them. I missed the first one because I got there, but I got there right in time for the second band, Spirit World.
I liked them. The clip that you put out was good,
Dude,
Yeah.
they're great.
Yeah.
I was blown away by them. They're fantastic. I bought a T-shirt. I've been listening to them all weekend long. I'm promoting them.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. They are like almost a mix between White Zombie, a little bit of Slayer, but like really cool. And they all dress in like cowboy suits. You know what I mean? Like the suits with black with the cool like stuff on it and everything. And like a couple of them had cowboy hat, but they're just rocking out. They were so good, man.
I had the best.
Carmen, you would have hated it.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You,
Not
stage
my
dive?
band.
Did you stage dive?
No, I did
I
not.
saw some
stage
people
dive.
jumping off the stage.
No,
You seem pretty far in the back.
yeah, I saw Big Kev
Yeah.
there. Yeah, well, I mean, the entire front right there is the pit,
Right.
and people are going crazy and stuff. And I was about 4 people back from that, so
Yeah.
if anybody broke through, I'm still safe, whatever. But you know, I mean, it's a small area, so I mean, it's like
Was
from
your
he-
tiny wife there?
yeah.
Oh my God.
There was a time in my life that I loved doing that. And I would go right in the middle of the pit and be pushing into people and punching people. It was
Me
great.
too. That time of my life was called 19.
Yeah.
The Terror encourages people to get on stage,
Yeah.
dive, grab the microphone,
Yeah.
do all the stuff, whatever. It's so great because it's kind of their thing, whatever. They talk about security and how cool security is. He goes, you know, the security here and they're great and blah, blah, blah. But put these mother to work.
I used
He
to
goes,
love
try
that.
and get up on stage.
Oh, really?
And everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
and go crazy. So everybody's jumping up on stage and stage diving and doing all that stuff. And he calls it, it's funny. He goes, I don't care what color you are, what your religion is. He goes, this is your show. This is your microphone. You get to say
Yeah.
whatever. And he calls it positive aggression. And I'm like, I like that. Yeah, right.
I remember guys like, time to earn your paychecks, you mother effers.
Yep.
And like yell at the security guards.
Yeah. But if you have not heard, you may go, yeah, we already know Spirit World. But if you've not heard Spirit World, check them out. They really were unbelievable.
They do wear cowboy outfits.
Yeah, full on. Their newest album's called Hell Dorado.
Oh, that's great. That's second only to
I'll check 'em
WrestleMania.
out.
I had the best Friday night ever.
Oh, really?
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
I love it.
I bought a shirt like that, and I forgot to bring it on the cruise with me. It's got big horses on it.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
It was a perfect cruise shirt. Yeah, Galvin, I had the best Friday night ever.
You went and saw Carlos.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You went to dinner with Carlos.
No.
Oh.
That was supposed
You
to be
went
for
to
Saturday.
You went to Shark Coast.
No.
Oh.
You're jumping the gun. You're jumping the gun.
Well, I don't know.
Those are the things you
Friday
listed
night.
off.
No, that was Saturday.
Oh,
It was Friday.
You slept all day.
Ooh, that was good. No. Friday night, I went to dinner with Pete, as I said I would.
Oh,
at
okay.
Frankie's.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Canceled AC/DC. Steaks with Pete.
Yes.
All right.
It was great. We went out to cafe. No, we didn't. We went out to Frankie's Chop House.
Right.
We had the steaks. We hung out.
By the way, great move that Frankie did. Brought the sauce.
Oh yeah.
Brought the
Sauce.
dipping sauce for the bread over to
Yeah.
Frankie's. Yeah, that was a good move.
But now they not just Frankie's but restaurants, they charge you for bread. And when I'm like, I'm not paying
Crazy.
for bread. Yeah, but until they give you that sauce, then you're like, oh yeah, I'll pay whatever you want for that. I'll pay it.
Trade my car.
So you and Pete, table for two
Yep.
bros out on a Friday night,
Eating steaks.
Same side of the booth.
dinner date.
Yep. It gets so much better. After it's over, I'm like, oh, it's 9:30, time to go home, whatever time it was.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah.
Strip club?
No, even better.
Better.
Oh.
Yes. So Pete lives one exit away from me over here. So we start heading back to Pete's house. And as we start getting over the bridge, I get a tiny, tiny bit of a second wind.
Oh.
I'm like, I mean, it's early, And I've been reading about this place called Louis Wine Bar. Have you heard about this?
No.
Louis Wine Bar is on Van Dyke, and a lot of people in my neighborhood have been posting about it online, how it's good, and the food is good, and the wine is good. And then I go, let's go check out this Louis Wine Bar place. And Pete's like, all right, yeah, whatever, I'm down. We pull up, and it does not look very good from the outside. It looks like it's slow, and it's quiet, and I was like, I don't know. I go, let's just go look. So we walked in, and the minute we walked in, Pete turned around and he goes, "Hey, he's not here. Let's go." We turned around and walked. We did not. He's
not here.
And Pete goes, "He's not here," and I go, "Okay, cool." So we let out in the car. And
Louis
was not there. Then the other place to go to is Bab's Lounge, the secret place inside the beer garden over
Yes.
there. Okay,
That I've been to.
me too.
Yeah.
And that's always good. So we drove over there and we went in there, and that was actually pretty good. We watched the end of the hockey game. We watched the basketball game for a little bit, and we hung out there. And neither one of us are really drinking. So
I've
there.
never been to that place when it wasn't crowded.
No, it
Yeah.
had a nice crowd in there or whatever. But then after that, when the games were over, we were done. We're like, all right. So Pete's like, now I feel like going out. Now I feel like guess where we went next? Whiskey Willie's.
Oh.
Shut up.
Old school.
Oh, I've never been there before.
Oh, man.
I've driven by it 1,000 times. I've
Dude.
lived in this area for 20 years. I've never gone inside Whiskey Willie's.
I wish you would have called me. I would have come up.
Oh, I should have.
I would 100% would have come
Have you
up.
been there?
Yes.
It was great.
It's wild.
It was great.
Yeah.
So evidently the big thing about Whiskey Willie's was the smoking was too bad.
Yes.
And that you smell like a cigarette. Well, I think they changed it and you can only smoke outside now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I pulled up, there was a crowd of people and Pete's like, "We're gonna die." And I go, "No, I think we'll be okay." They were just smokers.
Just out there burning heaters.
Yeah.
It used to be if you got caught at that red light and had the windows down, you could smell the cigarette smoke
Oh.
I
from
believe
the
it.
building, like
All right.
billowing out. Yeah.
I believe it. We went in Whiskey Willie's. Wow. And it was fantastic. We got a lot of fans there.
Yeah.
And I went there and sat in the corner and pounded waters with Pete for a little while, watched some karaoke, and then I left. But Galvin, I want to play there. I want people.
Oh, yeah?
Low ceiling.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, I wanted to end like the terror show where we just go, all right, everybody rush the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd pack the place.
I would think so. I would hope so. And it looked like it would be so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm down with that. Whiskey Willie's was great. The people were nice. The place looked fun. Watching them do karaoke, they were singing karaoke as if they were on stage with AC/DC at the stadium.
Nice.
They were loving life.
Yeah. The cigarette smoke was the worst, the big detractor.
It wasn't that bad.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I left there and didn't smell. I remember Coco used to say, "You leave there, you're gonna smell like a pack of cigarettes," but I did not.
Yeah, it was like one of those old dive bars when you walk in and it's just cloudy because it's like
Oh, yeah.
you can barely see across the room. There's so much cigarette smoke.
It is still one of those old dive bars,
Yeah.
but you can breathe a little in there.
Yeah,
now.
good.
You can tell the bartender's been there for 100 years.
Yep.
Old lady.
I love a good dive bar.
Bunch
Yeah.
of locals at the bar there
Yep.
every Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to get Pipple Toddler to roll in there to Whiskey Willie's and do a show.
Oh, if you had told me you were there, I would 100% come up there.
Damn it.
That's-
I'll go back.
yeah.
I'll go back.
That's like a 5-minute drive for me.
Then we left Whiskey Willie's and went to Escape Brewing.
Oh,
Check
nice.
that place out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're playing there
Right.
on June 20th, and we're like, let's go take a. We did a tour of every bar.
Scout it
there.
out.
Yeah.
We scouted every neighborhood bar.
Escape is awesome.
Escape was great.
The great setup.
Yeah. They got the outside. They got the stage. They got
The donuts.
well, I didn't go near the food,
Oh.
but I saw the food set up in there. Then they have the whole brewery side
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
got everybody hanging out there. Yeah, it was good. It was a nice time. I texted my brother and I said, I'm here. And he goes, good, spent a lot of money. And I said, 2 waters.
No.
Yeah. So that was my Friday night, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was very surprised by how much I love Whiskey Willie's.
That's a hell of a Pasco County tour right there.
Listen, I had a very local weekend this
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah. I had a disappointing meal at a restaurant on, when did we go? On Saturday. My wife and I went out to dinner. Bonefish Grill. When's the last time you went to Bonefish Grill?
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. I got to tell you, the one on Dale Mabry or what?
No, it was over here in Trinity.
I got to tell you, though, I went to the one Dale Mabry. My son and I went, and this was a while back, whatever, but it was fantastic.
It was terrible.
Oh.
And I'm not a complainer, but the guy I'm not eating rice or anything, so I got broccoli and I got double broccoli.
Okay.
He brought me out the broccoli on my plate, and it looked like it had just been cut from the stem, like it had not, like they forgot to cook it, like it was a whole plate of hard broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
So I looked at him and then I go, is this supposed to be like this? And then I hear the guy next to me telling the waiter, at least bring me some ranch dip so I can dip it in the ranch. And I go, oh, it's not just me. So anyway, I didn't eat the fish was so mushy, it was gross, and the broccoli was hard as a rock, and I went, I'm good, but I'm not a complainer. I just won't go back, or I'll wait a while and not go back. And
not a complainer, says the guy on the #1 morning show as he talks about it. How
well,
bad it
there's
was.
more. The manager came over to me and he was like, "How was your meal?" I was like, it was all right."
Really? You
Yeah.
don't even say?
And he goes, "You sure?" And I go, "Oh no, actually, it was kind of shitty, but I didn't want."
Oh,
Why?
Why? Carmen says why?
It is Monday, sir.
Oh, good morning, Carmen.
Oh, maybe you don't have potty mouth. They'll bring you some good food.
So you said he wasn't complaining and you
Yeah.
fired him up.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry. I said that.
All of a sudden, he goes to Whiskey Willie's. He starts talking like a potty mouth. Yeah. You gonna start burning heaters over here?
Oh man, I didn't even realize I was so comfortable.
Hello, we're on
Yeah.
the radio.
So I said to the guy that the dinner was crappy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I used different words.
Yeah.
I said, but I'm not really complaining. I'm just, you asked me. And he's like, what was there something I could do for you? And I go, no, I go, look, I got a whole plate of uncooked broccoli. And I was like, I don't know what you want from
Mushy,
me.
fresh, hard broccoli.
I was like, and he goes, so what do they do for you?
Comp it?
I mean, I didn't eat the fish and I didn't eat the double uncooked broccoli, right?
I like when they offered me a free dessert.
They were like, we'll take care of your appetizer. I
Yeah.
was like, cool. Thanks for the $7
Yeah.
ceviche.
What?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, you just take care of the bill,
Yeah.
or at least your food. You just-
I didn't eat the food. If I
Right.
ate the food, I would say, well, you ate it,
As a manager, my move would be to apologize and either take some off your bill and then give you a gift certificate to come back in again. Because that way, at least I get you back
Yeah.
in again.
or
I know.
ask if there's something else on the menu you'd like. You
I
know
have
what I
eaten
mean?
there
Like,
plenty of times before, and it was fine. I had one bad experience. I'm certainly not telling you not to go to Bonefish. I just didn't have a good experience. But I thought that was odd that he wasn't like, well, let me take it off the bill since you didn't eat it, either one of you,
Yeah.
And then he gave me the appetizer. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
He did offer to bring something else out, and I was like, no, I don't like this. I'm not going to like anything else that you undercook for me.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Amanda, I think it was in her head, but the whole night she had food poisoning. She's like, I don't feel good. My belly-
yeah.
She didn't throw up or anything, but I just think that it was in her head. Well, so Friday night, Whiskey Willie's, Saturday night, Bonefish.
Friday, that sounds way better than AC/DC to me.
Yeah, Whiskey Willie.
100%.
Yeah. Watching some 16-year-old girl or 18-year-old girl, I was sing Living Dead Girl 3 times in a row was
Love
pretty
it.
awesome. Yeah. They had some karaoke that was good and some that was just perfectly awful.
You guys
which is
should
what
go
you
out,
want to see.
do a couple songs.
No, we're not really singers.
Yeah.
Gio, if I would have thought that you would have come out, I would have called you in a second.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I was. Friday, I don't think I did anything.
It was pretty early.
Yeah.
It was pretty early. But yeah, we have a lot of fans at Whiskey Willie's.
That
I
is
was
true.
very surprised. I have a question for you. If you were on a plane traveling home from somewhere and they said, Mr. Galvin, the pilots are dead.
Okay.
We need you to land this plane.
Okay.
And you get on the seat and they tell you what to do. Can you land the plane?
Can I?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying. I don't know. I've never dealt with trying to fly a plane. I'm doing everything they're doing, but I know that that's difficult. I know that there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. We think it's like a car and you're just getting in there, but there's a lot of switches and buttons.
But
and,
you have
somebody telling you
somebody
exactly
telling
what to
you,
do.
okay, there's a button above your head, turn it on. There's one below your knee, turn that down to 30.
Yeah. Is my
Pull
son
back
there?
on the stick.
Is my son there? Because I'm letting my son do it because he plays video games.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
might
saying
be
find
better.
the biggest nerd.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I'm absolutely trying to. Can I do it? I don't know. I'm going to give myself 70% chance.
Can you do it?
Oh, 100%.
I think so too.
I played a lot of video games.
I read a thing over the weekend. Over 50% of men think that they could land a plane.
Yeah. You know,
50% of men think they could land a jumbo
Find me-
jet airliner.
Find me the button that puts the wheels down, just so we know we have those, and then I can take care of the rest.
Wait
Yeah,
a
but
minute.
What happens if you come in
How do you slow
300
down?
knots too fast?
It's the thing. It's just like
yeah, pull back on it, and you
And then
do
you-
this.
And then you just fall out of the sky.
yeah.
You pull it back too fast, and then you just stop flying.
also, yeah, one, I'm not sure if it's just a button that makes the wheels go down. Two, you don't want to put the wheels down too early.
Right,
Because I would
you
imagine
flip.
with the wheels coming down, the rudders or whatever they're called on the wings probably go down. You know, it's probably a whole thing that happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, it's funny that you said over 50% because I totally believe that because I was talking about fighting. I said that I'm a huge fan of boxing. If you get me in a boxing ring against a
Right.
boxer, I'd be dead in 2 seconds. Like I don't know how to box,
Yeah.
right? But I can watch boxing and go, this is what this guy should do. That's a great move, whatever that's that. But there's so many guys that think that they can just inherently fight.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't.
I don't think that I could fight a boxer whatsoever.
But I mean,
like,
even like fighting on the street, you know, there's a lot of people.
I love that. I love guys to throw overhand
Exactly.
punches like that.
Exactly. Because I remember listening to Rogan. Rogan, a guy who fights, who was a karate guy and did tournaments and stuff and does jujitsu and everything. He goes, here's your best bet for if you get in a street fight. He goes, cover up. He goes, give the guy 30 seconds. He'll be winded in probably 15, and then you can fight him.
See, my thing was always diffuse the fight. Like I'm doing one of two things. I'm smacking you in the head as hard as I could, open-handed, to try and knock the fear into you, or I'm just grabbing you. That's my thing. I'm grabbing you and choking you, or grabbing you and holding you until you're done.
That was always and I'm not a big fighter, but you know, younger and stuff happens, whatever it is, I would always reach with my left hand, and I have a far enough distance there where you're probably going to grab my arm and I'm coming over top with the right.
Yeah, I told you my superpower was being able to take a punch.
Yeah.
So I would just pull a guy in and put my head down, because you can punch me in the back of the head 1,000 times, I'm not going to feel it.
But there's so many people that think they can fight, and I would love to show you video of you fighting.
yeah.
Because
Just
it
fall
never
in.
looks as good as you think it does.
I love the videos when you got some guy who's like talking like a badass, and then he goes boop, and the guy just hits him,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
drops him.
Oh, yeah.
One
And
punch just drops him.
And I love when it's a nerd because he's talking crap to a nerd
Yeah.
with glasses at school, and
Yep.
he's being like a big bully, and then the nerd just shakes his head once, and you know when he does that, it's over.
Maybe the greatest video of somebody taking another guy out was in traffic, and the guy's just yelling at him and doing all this stuff, and the guy looks around to see if anybody's watching, and he just gives him a 2-piece. He just goes bang, bang,
Yeah.
and just the guy goes down. Like that guy knew how to fight, and he knew that the other guy didn't know how to fight, and he was just running his mouth. It was so good. He kind of looks around like, anybody watching? Nope. Bang, bang, and the guy just goes down.
When you see people that'll catch him right on the button and boop,
Yeah.
Oh,
lights out.
Night, night.
Friday night, I did not go to ACDC, and I was happy about it. Alexa, stop. I don't know what you're yipping up. I did not go to ACDC, and I was happy. Somebody did not get into ACDC, and they were very upset.
You guys can go suck a big fat one, and you smell like fucking monkey's ass. I didn't get in a fucking show last night. for AC/DC due to the high price of tickets, and my friends got in, finding somebody that had extra tickets, Chris and Kathy, and I'm outside the whole fucking evening, listening to the whole fucking set of AC/DC. Just shooting outside the fucking walls of the place, and my fucking feet are sore from walking around, and I got dehydrated, not having anything to drink for 2.5 fucking hours in this fucking heat. It's medicine, leaving a fucking message on your fucking voicemail. Mother.
Dirty medicine man.
Man.
So, what?
But so he did not get into AC/DC, and the people that he went there with did, and they left him outside, and he had to walk around the stadium for 2 hours. He's yelling at me like it's my fault.
Yeah, like you promised your
I
tickets
told
would
him
be
no
there.
from
Yeah,
day
exactly.
one.
I'm glad at the end he said this is Medicine Man because I was not
You
sure.
weren't sure it was?
I didn't know who that was.
This is the message he left during the show.
Hey, Mike Calta, this is my fucking month of my birthday, and here I am sitting in a parking lot with other people listening to AC/DC outside the walls of the stadium, while other people inside having a good time checking out this, probably the last time they play here in Tampa Bay. And my friend Chris and his girlfriend got in from somebody who had extra tickets. I couldn't find anybody with them. A few people had them way too much, $300 or more at the box office. They were $268 for just a few they had on the field. That is f***ing bullshit. This is the way I got to celebrate my birthday month. Listen to a major concert outside the walls of a stadium where the Bucks play. That totally sucks the brontosaurus and smells like f***ing ass. So that's what I need to say.
I don't know how I became responsible for
it's
all
his
of him.
birthday month.
I know.
Yeah.
Like he's a
Birthday, what are you
16-year-old
doing?
girl.
It's his birthday month.
Birthday month.
Yeah.
Come on.
How do you not get him AC/DC tickets? This is birthday month.
I love that you can hear them playing in the background.
He was so mad. He was calling me all night, leaving messages.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the crazy thing, like I was going to say, I love that he thinks he's just going to show up and get in, but 99% of the time he does.
Yes.
That's what he does. Like, who just goes to a concert and goes, I'll get in. He'll
So
figure
my
it out.
question is that Tampa Bay Music News that likes to write stories about me all the time,
Yeah.
they have credentials.
Oh.
They got photo passes to
Gonna
go.
walk
Why
him
didn't
right
they?
in?
Why didn't they get him in?
Yeah.
They love him so much.
Right.
Why didn't they get him in? I always see Chaz out there taking pictures, and he's like with Tampa Bay Music News. And okay, so where is the?
I did see that there's now a GoFundMe up for Medicine Man
Wait.
to get into Metallica.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm not involved in that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything about it.
Well, you'll be getting a phone call if he doesn't get in.
Of course,
I think it's on his like Facebook page. I think he's the one. that
Like
started-
he made it?
I think so. Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's the month after my birthday month. How am I not in Metallica?
I don't know. The other thing is that did we even give away any AC/DC tickets outside the first day? Like
I don't think so. I think we had like one, maybe two pairs.
right.
I don't know whether you guys know, AC/DC is pretty popular.
Yeah.
They don't need
I mean-
they don't need our help.
It makes sense if they were at a stadium.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
Oliveira was on the field. Why didn't he get Medicine Man in?
I don't know, but it's all my fault for some reason.
John Brennan was there. Why does Medicine Man have their numbers?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying he didn't. He may have called them all.
Yeah.
He may have called them all. Have you ever seen the guy on Instagram that goes to like flea markets and buys old paintings and then changes them?
Yeah.
And turns them into like Scooby Doo.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that guy.
Yeah.
I want to buy one of those.
That's pretty impressive.
He does. He had the other day like a Renaissance era painting, and it had an empty throne, and he painted Homer Simpson passed out in the throne, and then on the plate where they had like grapes and all this old school Renaissance fruit, he did a little thing of half-eaten donuts. I think that's so awesome. All right, it is Monday. We got a big show going on this morning because at 8 o'clock today, we're going to tell you about an event that we have planned that we've been working on for months that I almost let the cat out of the bag early.
Oh.
We are doing an event that is involved with the whole station. We have not done a great event like this since the Bone Draft. It is even bigger than that. I will tell you that. It is longer, it is more involved, and there's a lot of things happening, and you're going to have to be quick if you want to be involved. Everybody's invited, but not everybody's going to make it. Let's just put it that way. I'll give you all those details at 8 o'clock right after we do the Bone Bonus. Once that runs, I will come back and I will give you all the details on the event that's happening and how you can be involved. We are going to take a break right now. When we come back, Carmen will tell you what we have to give away for the week. We do not have AC/DC tickets. I
Nope.
can tell you that.
No.
And we'll play Sporcle next on 102.5 The Bone. Right now, Carmen's going to tell you what we have to give away. The new stuff we have this week. Carmen, what is that stuff?
Yes. So we have tickets for Dierks Bentley.
Uh-huh.
We have tickets for Nikki Glazer,
Oh,
Avril Lavigne,
okay.
Luke Bryan,
Oh.
and next big thing, Legends
Ugh.
with non-legends,
Stop it.
Cage the Elephant.
Luke Bryan's Catfish, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. You have your choice of tickets right now as we play a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. May I suggest for Medicine Man that he get up early and try to win tickets on
Oh.
Sporcle so that I
Oh.
don't have to be responsible and get his nasty voicemails.
Rude.
Very rude. Carmen is the key. What's that?
A lot of cursing.
Yeah. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Galvin won last time. There is no rule.
No.
Joe,
Yes, Mike.
everything okay?
Yes, I was just sneezing. I'm sorry.
You seem very sporadic today. You
What?
seem very
What?
like I don't accuse you of being on drugs, but you seem like
Fidgety.
fidgety.
Yeah, a lot of in and out.
Yeah.
Something
No.
going on?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Had a
Just-
great weekend. It was fun.
I saw you and your friend Carmen. What was that music alone? I saw you and your best friend Dizzy were hanging out.
We did. We hung out at. We went to an escape room.
Me and you used to hang out. Now you got a girlfriend, and now you hang out, and now you couple up with Dizzy.
Well, I mean, he's right there. He's close, and they called us up. They said, "What are you doing?" We said, "Nothing." What do you want to do? He said, "Escape room." So we went.
I liked it. How'd you get out? Did you get out of the escape room?
Yes, actually,
Whoa.
we did.
Bunch of
we
geniuses over
we
there.
said that. I asked the guy. I said, out of 10 times people try, where did we land? He said, "Well, 4 people got out before you."
Huh?
So I
that's,
said, "Okay,
that's pretty good.
That's not too bad."
Halfway?
Halfway.
50%.
Yeah, a little bit better.
All right.
Um,
Yes, Carmen.
And just so you know, it looks like there's a problem with the phone lines right now.
Uh-oh.
I just found this out, so I just texted Cernak, but we may have to choose a winner some other way.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Send a self-addressed stamp envelope,
Yeah.
and we'll get back to you.
All right. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
All right. What are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing Mutual Missing Words from 2010 songs.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to give you 2 song titles. They're both missing the same word. You're going to give me the word that they're missing.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
YouTube, Joe, is that working?
Yes, we are.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
All right.
All right, your first one. Of me about
Oh.
that bass. Galvin. And bougie guy. Blank and bougie blank guy.
Hot.
Big.
Migos is the first song. Billie Eilish is the second song.
Bad.
Yes. Galvin. And yellow.
Black.
Beatles. Galvin.
Oh, come on.
Pap Pap.
That was Galvin.
Oh, that's not true.
Galvin gets the point.
Wow.
Fidgety.
Rude. Star.
Boy.
Geo. Feel my face.
Can't.
Stop. Mike. It against me. Can't. Yes. Galvin. Give me a reason the way
Why?
you are.
Just.
Mike. Sexy and
That- No.
it.
No.
No.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Galvin.
Point Galvin.
Your next one. A G6. I it.
Lion.
Like. Mike. Lose you to me. Yourself.
Lose. Oh.
That's stupid.
Lose you to blank me. Blank yourself. Selena Gomez.
Fix.
First song.
Justin Bieber
was
great
the second song.
Love.
Love. Yes.
No point.
No point.
Great song by both of them. Give everything.
Me.
Call. Oh, sorry. Galvin with the point. And Pap Pap, we're halfway there.
Gio has a single point on the board. Michael has 3, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning by 3 with 6.
All right. We are doing mutual missing words. Your next one. Last Friday.
Night.
One more
Time. Oh.
night. Geo. Dance. I'm the blank dance.
Just.
I'm the
One.
Galvin. Harlem.
Nice.
It off.
Shake.
Geo. Like you
Just.
Somebody.
loved. What'd you say, Geo?
Somebody.
Like you loved.
Oh, I know.
Adele.
Damn it.
Somebody.
No, that's what he said. Someone.
Someone is what I was looking for. No point. Love the you lie.
Wait.
Too many buttons. Mike and Pap.
Oh, man.
We're on the last 3.
Gio with 3 points on the board. Michael ahead by 1 with 4. And Galvin is your leader. He's winning with 7.
All right. Mutual missing words from these song titles. Last 3. Here we go. Nice 4 doesn't kill you.
What?
Mike. See again.
Never.
Shape
You.
of you. Galvin. And your last one. Break heart.
Stuff.
My.
Raise glass.
Your.
Mike.
Ooh, I came within 1.
No, within 2.
Shut up, Joe.
Your final score, Gio with 3 points on the board. Michael doubling that at 6. And Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 8.
Good job! Woo! Trademark 2025. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can't pick a winner.
Eh,
We'll do it a little
I'm going
later.
to go with Bill.
Bill said no.
Yeah,
He
there's
doesn't
Bill
want
out
it.
there.
Bill
Give him the medicine man. Then.
change his mind.
You guys can go suck a big fat one, and
Medicine man.
So
you guys can go suck a big fat one, and you smell like fucking monkey's ass. I didn't get in a fucking show last night for ACDC due to the high price of tickets, and my friends got in, finding somebody that had extra tickets, Chris and Kathy, and I'm outside the whole fucking evening, listening to the whole fucking set of ACDC. They're shooting outside the fucking walls of the place, and my fucking feet are sore from walking around, and I got dehydrated, not having anything to drink for 2.5 fucking hours in this fucking heat. It's medicine, leaving a fucking message on your fucking voicemail.
That was medicine man.
Motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Why didn't he bring a canteen?
So
Just in
rude.
case he
Yeah.
got, in case he was stuck out there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe don't wear all black with long black pants in the
Yeah.
summertime while we were walking around the parking
with a
lot.
leather jacket on.
His friends just left him. We're going in.
I can't believe that people drove him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drove him there, and then they were like, "All right, we'll see you in 2 hours."
But also, do you think maybe it's Jesus Christ, we have to give the Alex a ride to the thing, whatever, and then hey man, we got tickets, we're going in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it could be that.
You know, he went to Will Call and said, "I'm medicine man for the Mike Calta
Oh, I'm
show."
sure.
And they said $268.
Yeah. Like, you know, he name dropped to try and get at Will Call.
Right.
I've had box offices call me. There's Medicine Man here. Yeah. He said you were supposed to leave him tickets. No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Should we give him tickets? I don't care what you do. You want to let him in? Give him tickets. I don't. You're asking me. I don't own him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Medicine Man should have went around back, picked up some cable, and walked in.
Yeah.
He would have had a better chance.
But you know, he gets recognized nonstop when he goes to these things.
Yeah.
Nobody had an extra ticket this time.
Guess not.
Yeah.
Listen, AC/DC.
That's a big
like,
show.
Like he said, playing at the stadium where the Bucks play. He
Yeah.
let us know.
Last
That's where the
time
Bucks
ever.
play. Yeah.
Ever.
Maybe the gravy train is over.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Where was Ronnie Michaels through all this?
Oh.
We don't even play music,
Yeah.
and he wants us to give him tickets. Go to the big rig. That's your hero.
The Shark. I thought he was getting tickets from Meredith.
Yeah, Meredith. Does she work at that station too?
I think so.
Oh,
No.
sad.
Does she?
I think
I think so.
she
Oh,
just,
oh.
yeah.
I think so. That is, I think that station probably has nobody in Tampa on it. Like they're all like voice trackers,
Yeah.
and she's probably the face of the station, which is hilarious
I'm fine
considering
with
she's
that.
a big point of another station. Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
she's on the Wilds morning show, and now they're making her the voice of another station.
I'd make her the face of every station over there.
It's I get you. I mean, she's good looking, but it just shows you what a sad state of radio.
Oh yeah,
That you got nobody around, nobody on it.
you got people doing 5 different jobs.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that anymore. Yeah, I think it's just like because of AI and everything like that. Like radio stations are just like, well, you're gonna do a lot of extra work, or we're
I
just
know,
gonna
it's
have a
not
computer
AI.
do
But
it.
it's always been that way.
Mhm.
It's always been that way. It's like, hey, can you do this? Yeah, okay. We're gonna have you do 14 other things too, or to justify, we're gonna give you 50 cents more an hour, but you're gonna have to do this many different things now.
I've never had to do more an hour. I just tell them I don't know how to do anything. They're
Yeah.
like, can you do it? I go, I don't know how. I never learned how to do it. Which
Yeah.
is mostly true.
I remember when I first got into radio, we had a big station meeting and they were talking about that we were going automated and they were going to do this whole thing and that there would be an alarm that would go off if there was dead air and all this stuff. And I was like, just so you guys know, I live literally less than a mile from the station.
Right.
I go, so if something happens, do not call me because I'm not coming in there.
You're the guy.
Yeah, there's no way.
I remember in 1994 going to Cincinnati, and J-Corps had its headquarters there, and they took us to this room, and they opened the door, and there was one computer with a big fat monitor and everything, and it was running a radio station.
Yeah.
It was voice tracking. They're like all the voice you record it, and you put it in here, and it plays it all. And we're like, oh. This
So
is
when I
not good.
first got into radio, we had the station I worked for. There was like 5 stations in the building, and one of the stations was in a closet, and it was just a board with a computer like that.
Oh yeah, we had that.
And I used to do commercial stuff in there, and I go, I hope this isn't going out on the air. Like I didn't know.
Right.
I mean, you press one button and it's out on coast.
Isn't it funny how all those radio stations were on? Dove used to be on in a closet when I worked at iHeart or when it was Clear Channel. Dove was over there and it was on in a closet, and it had one morning guy. He used to work out of the closet in the morning. That was Dick Ring.
Yeah.
And once he was gone, then I think it was Dave Mann who used to do middays, and they all used to record their shift, and that was like so weird. You'd walk by and you'd look in there, it was just a radio station running itself.
Yeah.
Now that's 90% of radio stations. Yeah. Well, there you go. If you don't have awesome things to do like Sporcle, you're going to be out of a job pretty soon. What do we have coming up in news, Galvin?
Coming up in news today, we have bad to worse, some job openings, and flagrant my eye.
Oh, all right. Galvin, as your news. We'll take a quick break. Don't forget, at 8 o'clock, you got a chance to win $1,000 the Bone Bonus keyword, and we're going to give you the big Bone Fam announcement, the big event that we have coming up. We're going to tell you all about that. It's going to be good. I don't normally hype things up and then under-deliver. I'm going to tell you this is good. You'll want to be a part of it. This is on the lines of the cruise, on the lines of the Bone Draft, along the lines of the Bone 10. This is something the entire station is involved with, and I'm very excited for it. We'll tell you what that is at 8 o'clock. It's the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone. Joe, you're right. Galvin's very concerned about it. He said
don't
you're very
understand
fidgety.
it.
Yeah,
very
something's up.
fidgety
Something's going on. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, or is he moving around a lot more?
Today is a busy day. It's Can Day.
Yeah.
You know,
It's Can
I've
Day.
seen Can Day. I've been here for Can Day.
well, but we had to manage the cans, get them back to their rightful owners.
Can I point out you have so many cans that I thought you were having Evil Knievel come over to jump them. There's they're lined up.
So I have 3 garbage cans and 2 recycling cans. So the garbage people, they just pick up the garbage with the machine, they shake it, and then they slam it down. And they slammed it down and they broke the wheels off of my garbage can.
Okay.
So I called them up and I said, hey, you guys smashed the wheels on my garbage can. I don't know what to do. And they said, leave it out. We'll bring you a new one. I said, okay. So sure enough, they brought me a new one and left the old one. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with the old one because it's got numbers on it and stuff, and I'm paying for the old one. So I don't know if I'm
I'd
supposed
put it
to
out
throw
there.
it out.
I'd put it out there and put a sign on it and say, "Please take this. It's broken."
But it has no wheels, and it's different from. I don't know. It's just I didn't know what to do, so I just been keeping it in the back over here. And then by accident, Joey brought in my neighbor Connie's garbage can, so we had her garbage can too. So we've had a whole bunch of. We had an extra one.
A lot of can
A lot of
management.
cans. A lot of cans.
A lot of cans.
I feel like you're letting it slip through the cracks.
No,
so-
Michael. I mean, listen,
All right.
I've been out there.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
want to make sure. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Yes.
Where do we stand on the phones?
Cernak has been working on them,
Yeah.
so I will give him a test right now.
All right.
Calling. Nope. He's still working on them.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. What do we have in news today, Galvin?
We're working out on the phones. We have phone lines.
Today's top story, some sad news. Former President Joe Biden was diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer, according to a statement from his personal office Sunday,
Something they knew nothing about 5 months ago.
and it has spread to his bones.
Oh, no.
Yeah, last week, President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. On Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9, grade group 5, with metastasis to the bone, the statement said. It continued, while this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. Biden, who is 82, and his family are reviewing treatment options with physicians.
Did they not know about this when he was a president? It just all of a sudden popped up in the last 5 months?
Well, there's so much stuff that they talked to Schumer, and they said, you sat there and said to the people, the American people, you said that he is as sharp as he's ever been and blah, blah,
Right.
blah. And that was like, well, we're looking forward. We're moving forward.
Yeah,
he doesn't
right,
say,
right.
yeah, I completely lied right to your face.
George
Which
Clooney said he didn't recognize him.
A politician lying is, I know, blowing everybody's mind, but yeah, it's...
But not even that. Like the White House doctors, the president takes physicals all the time.
Right.
He said he was in excellent
Right.
Well,
condition
they
and
also said
everything.
Trump was
Yeah,
230.
Trump,
or whatever.
yeah.
That's true, but I mean that's pretty. The fact that he was still running, knowing that they had that.
Because
Yeah,
you
I mean,
don't get just like that kind of cancer. Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
it didn't happen in 5 months.
Right.
Right.
I'd imagine the amount of health checks that a president goes through.
Oh, yeah.
They would have known that when he was actually still running
Sure.
for president.
Sure, and which makes it so important now who your vice president is when you're voting for an 82-year-old president.
Sure.
Because if he does not make it through his term, which was a very strong possibility,
Yeah.
that he couldn't cognitively or physically be in that second term, then you have to worry about who the vice president is.
What do we see first? A president under 55 or a female president?
Female.
Really?
Under,
Yeah.
under 55.
I think under 55 male.
Yeah.
I think under
I
55
don't
male.
know.
I
How
had
old is-
female
who-
because Hillary and was very close.
Kamala.
She was very close, and Kamala was pretty
Hillary
close
wasn't
too.
that close.
She
Neither
very
was
close.
Kamala.
If you look at, she won the popular vote.
Yeah, but
That means more people have voted for her than Trump.
That still blows my mind that we do that.
Yeah.
Right.
You go out and vote and stuff and everything. Yeah, everybody says her. Nope.
Yeah.
him.
No.
I mean, they were
Yeah.
both very close. That's why I think a female would be probably before that.
it's weird to think Hillary Clinton. I don't know. I just she's done nothing.
Yeah.
She's done
But,
nothing.
I mean, she won the popular vote.
right,
by,
but
by
she's
a
done
lot,
nothing but be Bill Clinton's wife.
basically.
Yeah,
And I
Well, I mean, no,
love.
she held office. She was
they put her in office so she
After.
could run for
right.
so she could run for governor run for president out of New York.
I mean, she's definitely qualified though.
In what way?
She's held political office.
Yep. But she got her office as they put her in that office.
But she's,
They moved her to New York and put her in that office so that she could then run for
so
president.
what qualifies you to be a president?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's more than qualified.
Because most of the men get put in their
Yeah.
position to help whoever, you know what I mean, wants their vote or
Because
wants
remember
them on
that-
their side.
Remember how they said Obama was completely unqualified?
Yeah.
They
He'd
were
just
like,
been a senator.
He just became a senator, and
Yeah, he went from alderman to president.
J.D.
Yeah.
Vance is the vice president. He's been a senator for not even a term.
JD Vance blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all these people, I mean, you could think they're garbage, but and they're not any good, but they're definitely more than qualified.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't like when somebody like Michelle Obama's name gets thrown around and you're like, what did she do? She was
Definitely qualified.
But it's
Michelle
funny-
Obama.
but it's funny,
Yes.
the only people that you don't find qualified are the women.
No,
Like, you don't
are the
say this about men.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are plenty of unqualified men who get elected to office as well. JD
Right.
Vance is.
Yeah.
Was never a fan of JD Vance. Michelle Obama has done nothing more than be Barack Obama's wife.
She's Ivy League educated.
Went to law
Yeah.
school.
But she has no
Yeah.
political career.
She was
She's
the
got
first
no
lady for
no
two.
foreign
didn't?
diplomatic career. Sure,
Yeah.
he did.
He didn't have any political career. He was
he
a
had-
businessman.
He was a international businessman who had more contacts than most politicians. He's a guy who knows how to make deals. He's a guy who's had, if you'd said to me tomorrow that that Bill Gates was going to run for president, I would think that he would have more. I would put more credence in him than Michelle Obama.
Because he has a wiener.
Right. Right.
That's what
But
it sounds
she
like,
was,
though.
He's
but
another
she,
international businessman who's been dealing with multi-billion-dollar budgets
but-
for the last
and you
20
don't think
years.
you don't think she has any global experience, any business
No,
experience?
not more than
You-
just showing up and looking pretty.
She's met
So-
world leaders. She's
Right.
sat in and stuff.
So she's just a guy's wife.
She's sitting at dinners.
Well, again, what do you think qualifies somebody to be a president?
Somebody who is able to have meetings and make decisions, and based on the entire global economy that you've had experience with working with over the last 50 years.
And what 50? What has she done that makes you think that she has not done anything like that?
Nothing. She has been she's done nothing.
I mean, it's not true.
But she's done that. What has she done?
She was the first lady for 8 years.
So Melania is the first lady for 8 years. You think that she's worth anything?
I mean, she's like I said, she's also Ivy League educated, which a lot of people
Melania
are.
speaks 6 languages. She's lived in 3 different countries. She's had more experience.
It doesn't-
Do you think she should be vice president?
I don't think the qualifications for president are that high. You don't think you have to be an international businessman for 50 years.
No, I don't think
Or
so
a
either.
politician
Yeah.
for
But I believe
20 years.
I believe having that experience is the only way to do it. And whether you have business experience or political experience, that is your key in there.
But
That is what I think. I don't think Michelle Obama has any experience other than being Barack Obama's wife.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah, but you don't have any examples or anything she's done.
She was.
Hillary Clinton was sat on the board of several companies. She was somebody who's made decisions on a global
Right.
level for a long time. And the truth is that without her, Bill Clinton probably doesn't become Bill Clinton. They were a machine that started out together, and I think the plan was
Right.
all along for him to tandem her right into the White House.
I just think that you don't have to. You don't have to have a lot to be president.
Michelle Obama solved childhood obesity. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, there's that.
But I will say, so Michelle Obama, she worked in Chicago city government.
Yeah, in
Here.
what capacity?
I don't. Again,
Wait, so I
this
don't
is
know
just
her
a fast
resume.
Google.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
but what was she
political.
stu-
That's
but
political experience.
Not if it means she was stuffing envelopes for the Barack Obama campaign. It doesn't. That's not political experience. If you say you worked in Chicago government and you were an intern during the election, or you were, had some sort of low-level job trying to get your husband elected, that's not Chicago government experience.
Like I said, I don't know her resume, but I think she's definitely qualified.
Just as qualified as anybody else.
People
hilarious.
hold
Yeah.
office that have done absolutely nothing. They buy their way in. And
Who?
Tons of people. Rick Scott. He was.
I thought you meant the president.
No, anybody. Yeah, anybody. Those people.
Yeah. If you have the money to buy the advertising, you're buying your way in.
Yeah.
John Morgan's going to buy his way
There are
into-
guys that hold office that, like what Obama was a 2-term senator.
Yeah.
And then he was that made him overly qualified
But
instantly.
he was so well spoken,
Exactly.
charismatic.
Michelle Obama was an assistant to the mayor, and she was assistant commissioner of planning and development. That's what her government experience is.
Okay. That doesn't seem.
I think being the
nothing
first-
there that makes me go. Oh, well.
Being the first lady is a bigger role than I think you
Being
said.
the first lady allows you to learn the
Ins and outs of what a president
The
does.
daily.
I mean, not
Yeah,
everything.
but
Not
so
everything.
does the Secret Service agent. Does that make them qualified
Yeah,
to be
but
president?
the thing is the president is the only job that you cannot have experience for. Like, you can't have
True.
experience
Yeah.
of being president, whatever. So if you're in the room, you know what I mean? Like, Joe's not going to be able to do what you do,
Right.
but Joe knows what is supposed to be done.
Right. But he's not going to be able to do it.
Right. Then I'm making the argument of that. I'm not saying Michelle Obama should be. I'm saying
Right.
that's what her experience is. She sees the inner working.
She's
She
a
has
witness.
that. Now, she may, for all we know, Joe gets back there and does unbelievable.
over, yeah.
Probably not.
Right.
Michelle Obama, probably not.
You are the Michelle Obama of the show, Joe.
all right.
But I will tell you that I truly believe if they would have at jump said Michelle Obama is our candidate, that she would, and but Biden would have said we're all behind Michelle and everybody, I think she would have been president.
Yeah.
I don't think she would have beat Trump, but I think that you're right. She would have done better.
She's super charismatic, which wins a ton of votes just right off the jump.
And I believe she's very smart and may actually be a good president. I'm not saying that it wouldn't happen. What I'm saying is I just don't. I look at her and I don't see. Like if you try to tell me George Clooney is going to run for president, I don't feel like he's got any other than being good looking and outspoken. He's got no reason to be president.
His wife would be better.
Well,
As
she's
president,
done more work.
She has more political experience and more world experience than he does.
I think once you pass like the eye test, and that's like you're charismatic, you're well spoken, stuff like that.
I thought you meant an actual eye test.
No, like you just on the surface, because people will vote just by what they see on the surface.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, then you take that, that gets you in the door, and then you start presenting policies that sound smart and people agree with. They'll absolutely vote for anybody.
Will John Morgan be the next governor of the great state of Florida?
It depends on who he's going against. I think he'll probably be a candidate, and he'll get a ton of votes.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. He's charismatic.
because I think the only other person right now is Byron Donald. He's the guy on the Republican side.
Yeah.
So there's your competition.
Real quick, Carmen, are we on the air?
Yes, we are.
Carmen just said the power went out again, so we're on generator.
But the
my
generator
God.
is running, yes.
What's going on over there?
Pay your bills.
I don't know. John Brennan just came in and was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't do anything. Just sitting here." But
God
it just
damn,
kicks
Michelle
right back
Obama shut us down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start talking about her.
I think Trump showed that anybody can be president.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, everybody says that. I strongly.
But again-
Trump has been a celebrity.
He was the host of The Apprentice.
I know, but
That was his major
before
thing.
he was on The Apprentice, he was an international businessman that was well known. He was a household
He was a
name,
celebrity.
but he was a household name for what he did in business,
Right, but
in real estate.
But that made him a celebrity. It wasn't because
But he was the first rich guy in the country. Like people referred to him when they referred to rich people. They don't want to be like Trump, you know? Right. He was a successful businessman. That
In
is
real
somebody-
estate.
Yeah.
You said that in real estate. So what qualifies that to run any political office at all?
Because he was a
buy
real estate
houses.
mogul. It was not houses, it's businesses and
buildings.
buildings and skyscrapers and apartment buildings and golf courses and casinos.
he's not self-made. It was his family. It was his father.
It was father gave him
and
a start.
he's got tons of failures and tons
Sure.
of bankruptcy but he became a
He's
huge
still worth $1 billion.
of course, but he became a huge celebrity, and that his celebrity is really
But
what
this is all the answer to the Carmen's question. What made him qualified? He was famous before The Apprentice. And what was he famous for? Being a successful businessman. A successful businessman who several people had said over the years, including Oprah, wouldn't it be great if he ran for president and ran the country as a business?
But I don't believe that people were voting for him just because he was a successful businessman. They're voting for the celebrity because he came out and was like totally unlike any other politician ever.
I don't disagree with that whatsoever.
To me, that was the big appeal to Trump, is that he was a celebrity and was completely non-politician.
And that's the big thing, is you're saying that the president should have experience and do all that stuff, which absolutely they should. In any job, you should have experience and be able to know what you're doing and stuff. Unfortunately, the people that are voting are not voting for that. I mean, there are some that obviously are looking at that, but the majority of people are like, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I don't like her.
A lot of people vote for Trump just because they find him entertaining.
Yeah.
Because he's funny.
Oh, I
He's
know.
super charismatic.
I know.
Right,
Like Mulaney
exactly,
said,
yeah.
let's see what the horse does in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I'm going to vote for this businessman. No, it's the whole package, I think.
All right. Well,
Celebrity in this country goes far. That
Kamala
will get
Harris
you
was
far.
vice president.
Yeah.
She was vice president.
And
And they still were like, nope.
But almost half the country voted for her. And she ran a horrible campaign. She was the most unlikable person ever. And still, just because of that, people voted for her.
She was unlikely.
Yeah. She was
Michelle Obama, 2028.
yeah.
Michelle Obama, you want to know what she knows is that she said she will never run for president.
Yeah.
She knows something, man.
Yeah.
She's like,
The machine
no
can
way.
pump you out, man. Kamala was one of the most disliked Democrats on that side, and they were able to get her
because
the nomination.
If they decide that you're going to be the person, then they just put everything into
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
they're buying it any way that they can.
yeah. It's wild. Politics is fixed.
The Department of Homeland Security slammed the Daily Mail for falsely reporting that Secretary Kristi Noem is backing a reality show about immigrants competing for citizenship.
I saw that. I thought it was hilarious.
They say, quote, their reporting is an affront to journalism.
Yeah. Would be interesting, and people would watch it.
Well, I mean, that's
You
Running
put-
Man, right?
put Running
Isn't
Man
that-
on,
isn't
yeah.
that Running Man?
Yeah.
She's so gorgeous. I don't care what she says.
I
She's
gotta tell you
nuts.
though, I saw a picture over the weekend of Noam and Bobert together with Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm not sure which way I'd go. Bobert without the glasses, not as hot as Noam.
I think I lean Bobert because she does crazy stuff.
Yeah, but you know, Noam. I like a strong woman. I like a woman who I don't want to be dominated, but I like a woman who likes to fight back a little.
Bobert.
Fight back. What are you doing?
Oh no.
I like a little pepper spray in my face.
I'm sorry, a woman with a little fight in her.
Oh,
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
that's
you're
better.
yeah.
you're in public and Bobert's grabbing your ween and then like letting these guys rubbing on her and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, she's sexy.
Right in the movie theater. She
Yeah,
don't care.
she's sexy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, Noam, I feel like she's biting you back.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
She's in control always.
Speaking of competing for citizenship, immigrants and stuff, a Mexican Navy ship lost power and hit the Brooklyn Bridge on Saturday. I saw this video and the sound was down, and I go, well, that's not going to fit. And then they hit.
I saw this video and I thought Kevin Hazlett's all over this already.
A bunch of crew members were up on the mast when it happened and were left dangling. 2 crew members actually died, and over 20 people were injured.
That's crazy. How do you not control that? You know there's a bridge coming.
Well, they lost power.
So they just rolled into it? There's
Yeah,
no way to
nothing you
stop
can
it?
do.
Oh,
Yeah, if you
I
lose
gotcha.
power, you're like, get out the oars,
Ooh.
and try. But yeah,
The
there's
oars.
nothing you can do.
Yeah.
about
Were they
that.
going to turn around at that point? I don't understand why they were going that direction.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense, does it? Because you're not fitting under the bridge, so I don't know why you're even near
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I don't know
was-
I don't know how far you drift, or whether the current was just taking them that way they were going, and then it just pushed them that way, or what.
Like it wasn't even close.
Yeah,
like it was way above.
Even eyeballing it, you're like, man, that's not going to happen. Yeah, so they lost power, and that's what happened.
Speaking of losing power, Carmen, what's going on over there?
I don't
we
know.
back? Everything good?
We're on. I don't know what's going on in the hallway. I'm in here. So
All right. Everybody running
It's just-
around?
Phone's going out, power's going out.
Did they
Nah.
pay the bill?
I don't know. The hallway's still dark. So I have to imagine all the studios are just running on generators.
Question for everybody. Don't lie. Don't lie, Carmen. Did you do your objectives?
No.
Gio?
No.
Galvin?
What are objectives?
Joe?
Yeah.
I was going to.
You people.
You people.
Was it any?
shut up.
Yeah.
I did. I wanted to.
No, you send me
what?
a link and then you're going to say it's a phishing scam and then you're going to blame the
That's
power
the thing.
outage on me. You need it done. Let me know ahead of time. Not, I forgot to do my job, so I really need to do your job really fast. So please hurry up and click this link and
Oh, wow. That put a lot on John on that one.
Listen, I'm just saying, usually these things we're going to have a meeting next week and then we're going to go over it and then you'll have a week to get it done. Not, this has to be done today.
Oh, no. I got it.
Oh.
I got an email like 3 weeks ago that said, hey, this is coming up.
Yeah, me too.
And did you do yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I didn't ask. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't. You asked me. Listen.
I think you could be president.
I'm going to be nominated for Employee of the Month. You're not.
I never trust any email I get from
Right.
work because I get phishing scam. Then I have to do a test because the phishing scam.
Especially just when it's in a hurry.
Yeah.
Hey, get this done today. I'm like, that's
Mm,
it makes you, because that's how phishers get you to click their link.
yeah.
So until I hear from John, because I see John almost every day, usually John will stop me in the hall like, hey, did you get this done? He still hasn't done that yet. So I still think it's a phishing scam.
You know how many accidental OnlyFans I've joined because I got an email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's a click. I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening.
I'm not clicking stuff.
I wanted to join another one so bad this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Were you hovering? Were you hovering over the subscribe?
I was looking at it. I couldn't. My wife, I think, would be pissed off at this
You
one.
still got your card in there? Say
Is she local or what?
No.
Let's
I don't know her.
Let's get a peek.
No, I didn't even go to the. No,
You
Stop
have,
it,
you
Jeff.
have screen grabs.
I do not.
No.
I would show them to you in a second.
Can we get a name?
No. Nope.
Why not? Why?
I'm not.
Why are
I'm
you
not-
squeezing us out?
You ain't gonna
Please.
hold it out.
This is gonna get back to my wife, and it's gonna be bad for me.
But I mean, if she's not local,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
I
what
don't-
does it matter?
The other girl wasn't local either.
Right.
And so my wife wasn't too pleased with that.
Come on,
No.
squeeze us out. It's not
You
fair.
just worry about yourself.
I mean, those guys can find her on Reddit for you.
I was
probably.
gonna say, I don't understand why you won't get on Reddit.
Yeah.
I am on Reddit now.
It's so easy. It has everything. Everything.
Yeah.
I tried to find one girl on Reddit, and I don't know, just out of curiosity. She's not even that hot, but I just wanted to see what she looked like topless.
I just want to show you. What I can do.
All
So here is, I'm on Reddit, and I'm just going to, in the search bar, I just put in OnlyFans. I just write OnlyFans right there. And then you know what happens? I click on it, and then look at this. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
It shows you OnlyFans. It literally is just a bunch of pictures
Well, I don't
of
want to see
fans.
that.
No,
Some of the
just-
smaller creators are not on there.
That's
but
what I'm looking
Yeah.
for, though. I want the niche ones.
the ones that need to be discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but look. OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. No, I see it.
OnlyFans.
Give us a name.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's videos.
Yeah, having a good time. This one's having fun.
Wait.
That one's really having fun.
All right.
That's good stuff.
That's a good time.
Give us the name. Help her out. Give her a little plug.
One name.
Could she be president?
I don't think so.
Probably.
I don't think so. Jamie Galvin.
Oh, wow.
No. JG.
I don't like that.
That was rude.
That was me,
No,
guys.
I don't know. I'm not getting into it.
All right.
She's from Arizona.
You brought it up, but
Caitlin Clark posted a 20-point triple-double.
I watched it. I watched my first WNBA game.
hell yeah.
As the Indiana Fever torched the rival Chicago Sky 93-58.
What's up?
In both teams' season opener Saturday in Indianapolis. To start her second WNBA season, Clark made 4 3-pointers, added 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 4 blocks. She was also called for a flagrant 1 foul on rival Angel Reese in the third quarter. They called to mind some of the controversial moments of the Indiana-Chicago rivalry last year. By the way, that was a complete simple take foul. The fact that they upgraded to flagrant was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Clark, even afterwards, she goes, listen, she either got 2 points or I fouled her and she had to shoot free throws. She goes, everybody does that. That's a smart foul to do.
And I went for the ball.
Yeah,
like she
she
was
went
like,
for
go
the-
look at the rebound.
And
Go
Angel
look at the
Reese
replay.
totally flops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. They
I know.
flop
Yeah.
so they get the
Yeah, but the
throat.
flagrant, that was ridiculous. By the way, first game, triple-double.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable because she had like, what, 2 all of last season?
2 all
Like,
last
she had-
season. Yeah, and I think the record is 3.
By the way, congratulations, Dave Portnoy, who took her for a triple-double.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said, because before the game, whatever, he goes, they're going to annihilate this guy, this and that. And he's sitting courtside and stuff, and he bet on her getting a triple-double.
I think he made 30 grand.
It was plus money, yeah. It was plus money. But also, he pointed out, Dave Portnoy's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's sitting courtside, paid for his tickets, courtside seats, whatever. And he goes, you're killing me, WNBA. He goes, I'm sitting courtside. I have courtside seats. You're making me pay for slices of pizza. And he goes, I have to have a wristband to get food. I have to pay for a wristband to get drinks, this, that. He goes, everything's included. Everywhere else, every other game I go to, he sits courtside for the Celtics. Like, if you're sitting courtside, you're spending thousands.
Right.
of
You
dollars.
get everything. Yeah.
And you're a celebrity, and a lot of times they want the celebrities there courtside. So, hey, look who comes to see us.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy.
That's weird.
But anyways, congratulations to Caitlin Clark. Triple-double, first game. Not too shabby. Speaking of sports, 4 teams are left in the NHL playoffs. 4 teams are left in the NBA playoffs. Florida Panthers beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 6-1 last night in Game 7. Now they will take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Game 1 is tomorrow at 8 p.m. in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That should be easy for the Panthers.
And then the Dallas Stars avoided another Game 7 as they beat the Winnipeg Jets, and they are headed to the Western Conference Final where they will face the Edmonton Oilers in Dallas for Game 1 on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
What is the Utah team called?
Utah is now the Mammoths. Utah Mammoths.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mammoth. Okay. I forgot about that. I couldn't remember what it was.
It was Hockey Club, and then they changed.
Yeah. I remember Hockey Club.
Yeah. And then in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Denver Nuggets in Game 7 to advance to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 1 is tomorrow in OKC. And then the Knicks beat the Celtics and now will face the Indiana Pacers. Game 1 in that series is Wednesday at 8 p.m. in New York.
People are very excited. Tearing the city down, climbing light posts.
Congratulations, Mike Olivero, longtime Knicks fan. Knicks have it's been a long time. What?
Fair weather.
Oh,
All of a sudden, he's an NBA fan now.
Yeah, I've never seen Oliveira with anything Knicks,
Right.
a hat
Right.
or a shirt or a mention.
I will tell you this. I have talked basketball with Mike Olivero for years, and he's always been a Knicks fan.
What's he talking about? Patrick Ewing?
No. He's up on it.
Nah, he's bandwagon.
Jalen Brunson. He's talking Cat. He's talking Hart. He's got all the guys from the Knicks.
Hop on the bandwagon. Very convenient.
I'm on your side, Mike.
Yeah.
I've never seen you I've never seen that gorilla in a Knicks jersey.
There's not a single Knicks thing in his office.
Nope.
Tons of Lightning stuff.
Tons of Yankee stuff.
Tons of Yankees.
Yep.
Listen, Honky Kong is a Knicks fan.
Donkey Kong is a fair weather fan.
Yeah.
All right. You says you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he knows
I
the
bet you
Knicks.
he's got a Florida Panthers jersey somewhere with his name on it.
Oh yeah. Be careful.
Yeah.
2 women were arrested in Arizona after leaving 4 children in a car alone, all of them under the age of 5, so that they could go to the bar for a couple hours. The police also said they found a big old bag of weed in the vehicle as well with the kids.
Did they leave, were the windows cracked at least?
But I think they put a bowl of water in the back, and
That's fine.
they should be okay.
They'll be all right.
What is the process? I almost took my dogs. I had to go to the store on Saturday, and I almost took my dog with me. And then I was going to leave my dog in the car. If I leave my dog in the car with the air conditioning on, because that wasn't going to be very long, but is that acceptable?
100%, but you better leave a goddamn
Sign.
sign.
Yeah.
But
Kids
what
are
if
gonna
the,
get
I
your
have a diesel truck? You could tell it's on.
But there'll still be people. Leave a sign that says the AC is on. I'm going to be right back. The dog loves it. It's totally
Right.
fine.
I
Whatever.
want to just leave a sign that says none of your goddamn business.
But
Yeah.
it's legal. But it's legal to break someone's window
If-
to save a pet.
If you're saving the pet, if you broke
Right.
the window and the car was on with the AC on, now you're just
How do I
vandalizing
know
my
that?
vehicle.
How do I know the AC's on?
Mind your goddamn business.
Also, it's getting
That's-
all that diesel fume and stuff and everything. It's
Not on the
sucking it all
inside.
in. Yeah, no, it is.
The dog will be fine in the car.
Well, yeah,
people
it-
just mind their own business.
And it 100% would be. It would be totally fine if the air conditioning's on and doing all that stuff. But somebody's gonna break your window.
Mm.
You know, I've had that plenty of times where I'm like, oh, I gotta. I bring my dog home and I either go back or if you're going into a PetSmart or something like that, you can bring your dog in. But if you're going into Publix, it's got to be a service animal.
I was going to Buff City Soap, and I didn't think that they would let me bring the dog inside. I didn't know if they would or they wouldn't. I don't need my dog eating their soap while we're in there.
Yeah.
So I just opted not to.
What I told you, I stopped in Jazzy's barbecue the other day, and there was a little dog in there, and I thought, oh, cool, they have a dog, like a store dog. It was customers.
Oh, yeah.
The dog was, I love dogs, so I'm petting it. It was just a little tiny dog, whatever, but it went to go behind the counter.
Oh.
And the guy was like, no.
Yeah, the dog thought this is heaven right
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Eat
yeah.
all the meats.
Yeah, by the way, very rude to bring your dog into a barbecue place.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gave us a barbecue.
Something.
Because
Dog
that dog.
crazy
Yeah.
smelling all that
It's
stuff.
like, oh my God, this smells so good. Give me something.
Jazzy.
Yeah. 10 inmates escaped from a jail in New Orleans on Friday and taunted the prison guards on their way out. On the wall above the hole that they went through, they wrote, "Too easy, LOL."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But they spelled "too" wrong. It was T-O instead of T-O-O. Yeah.
Maybe it was
Can't
like
win 'em all.
Have they been caught yet?
I don't know if they've been
Okay.
caught yet.
last time I read about it, there were 2 that had been caught, but the rest were still out there.
Well, there was
Really?
one I know that went live on Instagram.
Yeah.
Went live on Instagram and got busted. It's like, what are you doing? Come
What
on.
would you do? Where would you go?
I mean, out
Like,
of
I
the-
can't
out
go
of
to
that
Pete's.
state.
Yeah.
I know, but that's not easy either.
If I'm
Especially if they got facial recognition and that kind of stuff. Like, what's the best thing for
I
you to
don't
do?
know. I don't know how hard they're looking for you unless you're like on the top wanted list. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're looking for you.
Yeah.
7 remain at large right now.
No,
Yeah.
but
I
I mean,
would-
you get in a car and you just drive.
Cut
with
your
somebody,
hair, change your clothes, cut your hair, change your clothes, get in a car, and just get out of state.
Yeah, but I think that the more you drive, the more you're opening yourself up to facial recognition.
Yeah, but to have somebody else driving, you lay down in the back seat and cover up with a blanket.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard that you got to find an accomplice now. You got to find somebody willing to put their to risk their lives.
Yeah, but then eventually, what do you have to get a job to get money? I mean, how do you?
You're going to change your identity.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But, I mean, or you can go to another country if you can get out.
I got to be honest with you. If you're in Louisiana and you escape prison in Louisiana and you, however, get to Baltimore and you start working at a restaurant in Baltimore and you put in your real name and do all that stuff, you think that's popping up on a
The
computer?
minute you go into payroll.
Probably.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
How do you know? The minute you put in your social security number?
Yeah, you think that's just popping up? I think you have to actively look for that.
Search.
Listen to me. If you're you would put a thing in there and you say this, you add that to a list of numbers, and then the minute that pops into the system, it alerts them.
No.
Of course.
Where are you getting this from?
That's how it works. That's how our program works. You put it in there and you say Bill Miller. Okay, Bill Miller I'm putting him in. He's on the FBI's most wanted list now. Let's just say now Bill Miller applies for a job in any state, and he's already on the list. It alerts immediately.
I don't think so.
That's 100% how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
most jobs do a background search,
But can I
But
point
the
out?
minute
Can
you
I
put your
point
social
out?
security number in there, they're going to be like, "That's the guy."
especially if you're being convicted of murder, which 4 of these guys are murderers.
Right.
With your driver's license, they couldn't even check other states up until like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
First of all,
Like-
it's not 20 years ago, and the technology moves real fast.
Well, you can't. He's not even. These guys won't even be able to get license or IDs.
Right. Anything that they do that associates their social security number with them is going to pop up immediately.
I don't think so. It's
You're
the same,
100% wrong.
Okay, but it's the same thing as you thought the ankle monitor immediately alerted
Oh, yeah.
whenever the person went outside
Right.
the area or didn't.
Yeah, I never wore an ankle monitor.
It's a monthly check that they do.
Yeah.
So you could start at the beginning. They're not going to check for another 29 days. You know what I mean? So those things. What I'm saying is I don't know how the system works. I don't know if it's as fail-safe as you think it is.
Yeah,
I don't think it
100%
pops
is.
up immediately. Alert that this
No,
guy.
not an alert.
I
You'd
think-
have to put it on a
Yeah.
list. You'd have to be
I think
like
if
right now. All of these guys are missing. They're in a system right now, and that system is saying that here's the 10 people that are missing. Anytime their stuff is going to pop up, it's going to alert
Like,
the FBI.
They'll find you when you run a credit card
Right
at a gas station.
You anytime, and the minute you use it, it'll tell you exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
if they're actively searching for you.
Yeah,
Well, they're murderers.
Okay. Do you know
4
how
murderers at large?
Do you know how many things are going on all the time? And do you know how many times people slip through the cracks where they go, "We can't believe that this
Well,
happened."
there's a difference between
Whatever.
slipping through the cracks
Yeah.
and
how
not
many
being looked
and
for.
how many times do you think people? Oh, we got this guy. It's been 38 years since he escaped prison. He's been living right down the street.
Yeah, but
we
he's
didn't
not.
know.
But he's been living under a different identity, and
Maybe,
he's been
maybe not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Maybe,
say all
maybe
the
not.
time how hard it is to commit a crime and not get caught.
But you can.
Especially
you
when
absolutely can.
These idiots, they get out of prison. They're usually not the smartest people on the planet.
What I think it's even more now. The technology is so advanced that if you have the facial recognition, these
Oh,
people
yeah.
are popping up in public. They go to cross the street, and a traffic camera picks up their face, and it alerts them immediately.
Yeah.
It alerts them immediately that this person has been. It doesn't have to be.
If you're in a
that's what
major city, they don't have that in every city.
the
like
FBI
facial
has
recognition.
a database that runs through all 50 states.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is that, like you're saying, they're just going to get spotted at a gas station camera, and it's going to go straight to the FBI.
No. What I said was that there could be a municipal camera, a public traffic cam, or something that is connected to the FBI system, something they have access to. That is how most of these people get caught,
Right, but-
Because they pop up on some sort of database that they're connected to.
Especially if they're actively searching for you.
Right,
if they're
like-
actively searching. I think if they're not actively searching for you, if you escape from obviously murderers, they're going to be like, "Hey, 4 murderers got
Yeah.
out. We got to make sure we get these guys." But so and so got out, and he
The other 7.
did whatever he did and stuff. It was for battery, or he robbed a place or something
mean-
like that. That this guy, it could be years before they even find out, and he's living under his same name, and he actually went back and lived in the same apartment.
I
And
think
they'd be like,
nowadays-
we didn't know.
Nowadays, you would have to live 100% off the grid,
Yeah.
which is damn near next to impossible to do.
I have a friend that has some. I could never do this because I talk about it too much. But I have a friend that has some property in the middle of nowhere, and I would think that I would grab a tent and go live on his property as long as I could. But that's still until one of the neighbors goes, I don't know, there's been some active smoke over there in that area, you know, or something.
If you're wanted by the FBI and you apply for a job using your social security number, it does not automatically notify the FBI. However, here are some key points. If an employer runs a criminal background check and there is an active warrant, it could potentially be flagged. Most regular employees do not have access to real-time federal warrant database, but law enforcement related or government jobs might.
If you're a wanted, if you're somebody who is a warrant out for your arrest, like if for a DUI or something, a no-show in court, you're not necessarily doing that. If you are a fugitive who just escaped from jail, you are 100% in their active database for somebody who they're looking for. If your information pops up anywhere, it is going to immediately. I wish our phones are working, because I guarantee you, law enforcement people would be calling in and telling you.
I think if they're actively looking for you, like you're a murderer, then you're.
What
chances
that's
of
saying
you
is, if
popping
you
up-
have a warrant out for your arrest for something that you didn't go to a court date or something like that, no, that's not necessarily going to pop up unless they do a background check. But if you're somebody who is actively being searched for by the FBI, you are
escaped murderer. I think it's different. Yeah,
I don't think it's cut and dry as you guys think it is.
Maybe.
Right. I don't think it's that easy.
I don't think the systems are as good as you think they are.
Because then every criminal would have been caught by now. You know what I mean? Like if the system worked the way you're talking about, then all these murderers and rapists and everyone, they wouldn't be at large. They wouldn't be able to get away with it.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be missing for 38
Years.
days or whatever it may be and stuff. They would catch them immediately.
Yeah, because if you're a wanted rapist, you're not going to apply for a job by putting your social security number in and your driver's license number.
Guarantee people have.
Well, I'm not saying nothing has ever slipped through the cracks. What I'm saying is, all right, it doesn't matter. We're all going to go over it.
How about this? A guy in
real
Texas.
quick, Joe.
Yes.
What is being shown on YouTube right now?
Well, I don't know yet right now, because when we lost power, I haven't been able to go back and check it yet.
Because they control.
Yeah, they're the ones
feed
who
back
started
there.
to stop it.
So the power
There's
goes
an
out.
empty chair being shown.
I can
on
see YouTube.
Can you see an empty chair?
I see Galvin, Carmen talking, and then I see an empty chair in the bottom right.
What is that?
It's the one in the studio.
Yeah, it's like the number 2 mic over there in the corner.
It's like a clown show.
A guy in Texas is suing Whataburger for $1 million,
Screw that guy.
alleging they put onions on his burgers when he asked for no onions.
I think $1 million is a little high.
He claimed he had an allergic reaction,
Oh,
but he also filed a lawsuit against Sonic for the same thing last year.
Leave Whataburger alone.
That's right, burger guy. Speaking of burgers, the Chow Hound posted a list of where to find the best burger in all 50 states. Have you seen this yet?
I've
Does
not.
it come up in an alert in your
I've
feed?
not seen this. I really don't have much interest in this.
Do you? I mean, you live in Florida. You're burger guy. Do you know where the
Not burger guy.
You're 100% burger guy. Listen, in FBI files, you're burger guy. Do you know where the best burger is in Florida?
Are we going like fast food chain places?
Best
or just
burger.
Best burger.
Best burger anywhere. Like literally, specifically the place.
I don't know.
Can you
In
give me a
Florida.
city? Can you tell me a city?
St. Petersburg.
No.
I'm guessing somewhere in Miami.
Oh, burger guy knows. Burger guy knows. Just say it if you know it.
I don't know it.
You knew Miami.
Just say it.
I don't know
Yes,
it.
you do.
No.
According to Chow Hound, the best burger in Florida, like Gio said, is in Miami.
Of course.
Tropical Beach Cafe in Miami Beach. It says, while home-style Cuban specialties are not to be missed at this old-fashioned Miami Beach spot, we also recommend ordering one of its traditional hamburgers. They have their own section on the menu for a reason. Savory beef patty topped with a stack of American cheese, thinly sliced onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and pickles, and served with French fries. Yeah, so that's the best
What's
burger.
the name of it?
Tropical Beach Cafe.
Doesn't sound good.
Huh?
Doesn't sound. I want Jimmy Mac's burgers or Beefy Burgers or Beefy Jenkins.
Listen,
Something along those lines.
according to Chow Hound, and Chow Hound's a good name,
Yeah.
they say that this is the best spot. You want to any other places you want to know about?
So What's the place in St. Pete that always says they have the best burgers?
Caps.
El
El
Cap.
Caps.
El
Yeah.
Caps, yeah.
Never been there.
Oh, really? I've been
No.
there. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Yeah.
good.
And they have tater tots, which I don't know why. It's sometimes with a burger. Tater tots
It
are.
works, right?
Yeah, they hit.
That's
They're
good stuff. Mike, you want to know New York? See whether you've had this before or
Sure.
not? Let's see. In New York, they say, let me scroll down. Hold on. Massachusetts, Michigan. Jesus, let's get to the ends. Nebraska, Nevada. Oh, my God. New Hampshire. In New York, they say 7th Street Burger. Multiple locations, but they say that is the best.
It was on 7th Street.
Well, I guess that's probably the original, and then they have other ones, whatever, some other places. But they have a picture of it, and it looks terrible.
Too big and fat?
No, too small and
Oh,
smashed.
really?
It looks like somebody had it in their book bag for the whole day. Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
Not
See,
good.
I like a smash burger.
I do like a smash burger.
Yeah.
I don't
I got
like the
thin-
ones that are so big you can't. Too many patties.
Too
and
much
all
meat.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you only want to go double. You don't want to go triple or anything like that. But the smash burger, though, I feel like they're cooking all the fat out of it because you're smashing it and doing all that. And that's they say you're not even supposed to press down on the patty.
Oh no.
Yeah,
You gotta
keep all
get
the
a little
juices in.
juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes they smash the onions into it.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I mean, I've heard. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
people, people
Any
tell
other
me.
places? Any other places you guys want to know? Or that's it? Florida. We got New York.
Yeah. No, we're not going to know any of these restaurants. They're all going to be small places.
know.
So
Is there any place in Tampa?
The burger spot
Florida.
is a good spot over in
The burger spot is good, and it's like
Some of the
Megan
Heights.
the Stallion.
Yeah, that place is very
I think
good.
they were around before she was, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are very good. I've had them before.
Jimmy Renner's over at the Escape.
Listen to
Very,
this
very
guy.
good.
Listen to this guy. He knows. He knows all the different spots. I'm looking to see whether they have. Oh well, I guess it'd be Illinois. I was looking for Chicago to see whether I know that place or not. But yeah, Small Chevelle, multiple locations. That looks like a good burger. They have a picture of it. Looks like a good burger. I love burgers.
We got to stop talking about food in the morning, man.
Food's good. Burger's
fattest,
good.
fattest showing all
Yeah.
the time.
Well, you know. Almost exactly 2 years since he joined the band, Josh Freese is no longer a Foo Fighter. The veteran drummer who took over following the March 2022 death of Taylor Hawkins announced on Instagram that the band informed him Monday that they have decided to go in a different direction with their drummer. Freese said no reason was given. The band's camp had no comment when contacted. Freese, who's 52, has played with Nine Inch Nails, Guns N' Roses, Perfect Circle. He goes, listen, I play with a million bands. I'm going to be fine. But he goes, it was just weird that they didn't give me any reason. I have heard rumors of what they're going to do.
Taylor Hawkins kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
To try and make Dave look a little bit better with all his situation going on. You know,
Well, he did play at that,
listen, he's good.
whatever the show was, the
Josh Freese is
tribute.
Yeah, Josh Freese is a million times better. But you know, if you want a little gimmick and do
Yeah.
the thing, whatever.
If
I
you
think,
get replaced by him, I think you're like, okay, I get it.
yeah, I think I'm kind of over Foo Fighters. I think Dave Grohl just kind of annoys me now. Not because of him banging the other chick or anything
Right.
like that. He just, I don't know, something about him. I'm like, ugh, all right, enough. They got good songs and everything, but now they're kicking Josh.
I don't really care about the drummer drama in the band. It doesn't matter to me as long as you got the.
It's going to
core.
sound the same.
It's going to be Dave Grohl. It's really all you need.
Yeah.
Speaking of drummers, Zach Starkey is out of the Who.
Oh.
Again,
He's been fired, and this is not an old article that I'm reading. This is happening again. The longtime drummer for the band has been let go for a second time, presumably now for good, in advance of the group going out on their farewell tour. News made public on social media first by guitarist Pete Townsend, then confirmed by a displeased Starkey. Starkey said that he had been asked to claim that he was quitting this time on his own accord instead of being fired. But he said that would be a lie. He said, I love the Who, and I would never quit in his version of what's going on with the Who madness.
they fired him because he wouldn't stop playing outside of what he was supposed to do.
I guess,
Like
yeah,
this,
he was overplaying a little bit.
Overplaying, yeah.
And they're like, not all that. And then they brought him back, and now they fired him again.
Yeah, and they were like, hey, this is the Who, and we have a way that we do things, and if you want to be in it, do it. And he was like, okay, my bad. And then he came back, and then they had a couple practices, and they were like, he's still not there. He's still
Which
doing it.
100% I agree with the Who. Roger
Yeah.
Daltrey and Pete Townsend, they have it. It's them. They're the
They
Who.
figured it out.
He's not the Who. He's a hired gun. Do what they say or you're out. Yeah, you got to do what they say.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty simple. So, speaking of drummers, more drummer drama, because
Oh,
we
my
talked about this. Tommy Lee and Brittany Ferlin,
Yep.
his wife, split. Do you know why?
I could always assume because Tommy bangs other chicks.
No.
She bangs somebody?
No.
Okay.
She got catfished by a person that said they were Ronnie Radke
Oh,
from Falling in Reverse, the singer from Falling in Reverse. He posted this whole thing of how she's a lunatic and showed up at his house. And he goes, "That ain't me. I'm not texting you." And now other girls have come forward, said that the same person is catfishing them. And so she thought that it was Ronnie, the singer, shows up at his house.
Who the hell is Ronnie? What is it, man?
Falling in Reverse.
Right.
They're like-
she thought that they were like hooking up.
Yeah, because they were texting back and forth. Well, through Instagram, they were direct messaging
It
back
wasn't
and
him.
forth and stuff. It wasn't even him. She showed up and he tried to explain it, and then she's like, "You're obsessed with me," and da 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 da, and all this stuff. And he goes, "This lunatic,
Oh,
whatever." So
wow.
she was gonna leave Tommy to go bang this dude.
Wow.
Wasn't even that dude. She
Wow.
got busted. So Tommy was like, "Peace,
Oh,
get out of here."
man.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Well, how dumb do you feel that you got catfished and you blew up your spot with Tommy
Yeah.
Lee?
you're at the door. Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
Who are you?
What are you? Why are you here? So weird. Alan Jackson, the country artist, announced that he's retiring from touring. At his final stop on his tour this weekend, he said, "This is my last road show out here, but we're planning on doing a big finale show. It's just like I had to end it all where it started, and that's in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City.
Yeah, he'll do another 3 years of touring now.
And do a residency somewhere, probably do something like that." Another band that ain't going out on the road, Jane's Addiction. Dave Navarro says there is, quote, "no chance that Jane's Addiction will play together ever again."
They all hate each other, don't
Well,
they?
they got fight on
Yeah.
stage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Perry Farrell's all.
are beating up Dave
Yeah.
Navarro.
But
That was
wasn't he drunk or on drugs or some
Who knows?
wild?
They're all so weird and
Yeah.
stuff. And Dave Navarro had just like gotten over his long-term COVID thing, whatever.
Right.
And he came back and then they got in each other's face. And
Oh, they're a weird band.
I forgot
by the
about
way,
that.
the worst fight in the world. Speaking of guys who think they can fight,
Stop. What are you doing?
Scrawny old man
Yeah.
on stage.
Navarro should have just jammed him with
Scrawny
his guitar.
old man ladies.
Yeah.
Chris Brown was denied bail for his assault charge in the UK. He'll be held until his next hearing on June 13th.
He's still there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how about that? That's pretty weird.
At least he hit a guy this time.
And then finally in news, people are listing all the things that happen all the time in movies that are 100% unrealistic. Do you want to? It's 7:59. We got to do the thing. We got to do the announcement. We got to do all that stuff. We can come back with this after
Yeah,
that.
let's do all that because we got a lot to get to here.
Okay.
I hear the duck.
Yeah, we have a minute.
Karma, what is the power situation? Are we back? Oh, I know the cameras are all screwed up. The phone line's not working. What the hell is going on over there?
I don't know. I've been sitting in the studio this whole time.
You need to find out.
Do you want John Brennan to come in? Can she get John Brennan to have him coming in? Do you think he has any answers?
I will say, right as you were saying that, the light in the hallway came on.
Oh,
So I would assume the power's back on the building, but again, I don't know.
Is it all hands on deck? Everybody running up and down the hallways?
Again, I do not know. This happened in the middle of news.
Carmen, can you tell me what's happening in the parking lot right now?
I do
what's
not.
happening in Libya?
Yeah.
I cannot see the parking lot from here.
Oh.
I do not know.
Is El Caps making burgers?
Not now. They're not
No?
open quite
Okay.
yet. We can do this though. Here we go.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
Give. This hour's keyword is give. Give. Head over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word give before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll make the big announcement for the next Bone event that's happening. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great time. I will give you all the details and how you can be involved when we come back. I'll give you some time, though, to go get your $1,000, and then we'll get back into the list. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. I'm not trying to prolong it. I need music for it. Now, I would say that over the years that we've been here, Galvin, especially when we're on afternoons, we've done a lot of great events on this station. And we were easily the leaders in that. We were able to do live gigs, not so live gigs, game nights. I mean, we were just out there doing stuff, punch out. We had a ball. And then we started doing events with other shows and other things, and then it got just bigger and better. And one of the greatest things I think we've ever done on this station was the Bone Draft.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was weird. It was weird. It had its moments, and it was awkward at times, but it was good and it was fun. I heard Drew talking about it a couple of months ago, and it brought me back to that day, and it was just awesome because we were all at the Hard Rock, and we had the Billy Madison guys here, and we had done a draft where we all picked different shows and then performed those shows together with the new people, and it was awkward, but it was great. And then we've done some other great events. We used my birthday as an excuse to do a roast, as an excuse to do a party at the Hard Rock Cafe, and we've really maximized the things that we've done over the years. And we know that in addition to having a strong station here, we're nothing without the people who listen to it, and we try to do these events to super serve the people in our audience. So, with that being said, Galvin, we've got a new event planned. And I think that this event is going to be one of the biggest and coolest things that we've ever done as a station. It is called the Bone Summer Beach Bash. I don't even know if you know all the details. The Bone Summer Beach Bash is brought to you by Neutral. And put this in your calendar because it is happening July 18th through the 20th. It is an entire weekend of partying. The Bone will be out at Sky Beach. I stayed at Sky Beach. You probably passed it a million times on your way to the Skyway Bridge. It is this hotel that's right there on the water with a beautiful view of the Skyway Bridge, and it has done a multi-million-dollar overhaul over the past couple of months. And it is just, I went there and I came back and I said, this is definitely a place where we need to do something and we need to do a party. So I'm going to give you the rundown of exactly what's happening. On Friday, July 18th, 1025 The Bone will be broadcasting live beginning at 11 a.m. with JP. I guess right after the morning show, we'll probably run late into Johnny B with the after show, and then JP will be live out at the Sky Beach. Then we're going to have the Kona Big Wave Pig Out Pig Roast. Then we're going to have the Elysian Weekend Kickoff Party hosted by John Senning with a live acoustic performance by Matt and Zach from Matt and Zach Music. Then that is just on Friday night alone.
Right.
Now on Saturday, we'll start broadcasting live at noon. They'll have Carmen. Do you know about this?
I know nothing.
Michelob Ultra Morning Yoga with Carmen.
Okay, I guess, sure.
I love it.
It's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah, cool. I'll be there.
Nobody even asked you about it.
No.
No, and you want to know what? Someone came up to me last week, was like, "Are you excited for the beach thing?" I was like, "I guess. I don't know anything about it." And they're like, "Oh, so you're really into pickleball, huh?" So I thought I was going to be doing something with pickleball. So
Yes.
Saturday, July 19th, starting in the morning, Michelob Ultra Morning Yoga with Carmen.
okay,
Yes.
I'll be there.
Then Michelob Ultra Beach Games, including a pickleball tournament, Carmen.
Wait,
You doing both?
I don't know.
Oh, you got to stretch before you do pickleball.
Yeah.
true.
Then they have Cutwater Ready to Drink poolside karaoke with Drew.
Yeah.
Then a neutral pool party with DJ Eakin and Bone Personalities. Why do they keep trying to push DJ Eakin on this station? Let him be on his own station. And then Saturday Night Live music from Pitbull Toddler.
Yes.
And then this is my favorite, Galvin. This is my favorite.
Get it.
Live music from Pitbull Toddler on the stage at Sky Beach. And then the neutral midnight splash pool party.
Yeah.
All the drunks in the pool.
Yeah.
That's a great time.
Oh, do not get in that pool.
No clothes.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And then the Bud Light acoustic afterglow with members of Pitbull Toddler and Matt and Zach performing live together.
Yeah.
I
Big
don't know
jam.
anything about that.
Big jam. Joe's going to be there. Joe will get up and sing.
No, probably will. Yeah.
And then on Sunday, the Mango Cart hangover breakfast, which you could have before you make your way out.
Beautiful.
Couple of things. This is an entire event, an entire weekend, And I would imagine that this hotel, which is not very, very big, is going to fill up fast. I don't even know what. I don't even know how to tell you to book it. I know there's no link or anything. I'm just telling you right now. Google Sky Beach Resort. And
No, if you go to the Bone website,
yeah, I'm sure it's up now.
There's a link, and then you click that link. It'll take you specifically to the Bone event.
Listen to me. This is going to book up today. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to stay at the hotel that weekend, we're going to all be there. The entire Bone staff. The morning show will be there. Johnny B will be there. JP, Monica, Dizzy, then into Drew and Mo, then John and Dizzy again, and the entire station will be there. Mike Olivero, JoJo. We'll all be there the entire weekend, staying there. Like, we got rooms, we're staying, we're hanging out the whole time, and it's going to be great. If you want to go and you want to get a room, I would do that today. I would put your deposit down or whatever they want. Now, for you people who are like, well, I can't do that.
By the way, to do that, go to theboneonline.com.
Yeah. If you're like, I want to come, but I can only come on Saturday, or I just want to come and see the bands, you can do that as well. You don't have to stay on the property. You can come and party all weekend long, and they even have boat slips for rental if you want to take your boat there that weekend. That's what I would like. I would rather just get a big boat and stay on the boat. So if you're somebody who's got a boat and you want to come on out there and bring your boat there, they're renting boat slips, and it is right on the beach. So you can lay out on the beach. They've got bars out there. They've got coffee shops out there. They got restaurants out there. We're bringing the pig for the pig roast out there. And like,
what's her name?
Oh, don't talk about Carmen.
No, I did not mean that. I did not mean that.
Carmen's doing yoga.
I guess.
Carmen.
Yes.
What kind of yoga are you doing?
Carmen, do you do yoga?
Are you sure she's not eating yogurt?
Yeah.
Is that maybe?
I didn't know you do yoga. Do you?
I do. Sometimes I go, I'll take like the hot yoga class at the Crunch I go to.
Right.
I haven't in a while. I will say that. And I mean,
a lot of
I feel
downward dog.
Listen, I feel this is going to be more of like, let's lay on some yoga mats while we have some like mimosas.
Okay. I'm into that.
Yeah, because I don't know how much yoga I'm going to be doing.
You got to instruct the class.
Oh, I'm leading this?
It says morning yoga with Carmen.
That's what they say.
Wow.
All right, let me run over the events again, and let's see what we're doing here.
This is ridiculous.
The Bone Summer Beach Bash is happening July 18th to the 20th, all brought to you by Neutral. It's going to be at Sky Beach Resort, which is at the southern tip of St. Petersburg, right before the Skyway Bridge. You can party with the entire Bone family all weekend long, and rooms are available now if you go to theboneonline.com. Now, Friday, July 18th, it's going to start with a live broadcast with JP starting at 11 a.m. And I would imagine we will all probably be out there by then. Then they're going to have the pig roast. Then they're going to have the kickoff party hosted by John Senning. Then they'll have live acoustic performances that night from Matt and Zach. Now, that's not to say we can't go in the pool Friday night, too. And then Saturday, there's going to be a Bone broadcast starting at noon. Then they got the Michelob Ultra Morning Yoga with Carmen. They got pickleball tournaments. They got the Cutwater Ready to Drink poolside karaoke with Drew. Then the Neutral Pool Party. Then live music with Pitbull Toddler. And then we do the midnight pool party again. And then let's see, some fireside acoustic afterglow. Oh, I'm very excited for this. I think this is going to be great. This is like if we had our own private island.
Yeah.
And basically it's just going to be all the cool people because it's going to be all of our people. Yeah. So all the information is up at theboneonline.com, and you can go ahead and you can make your reservations there and get yourself locked in. I'm very excited. I was very much looking forward to taking phone calls and answering your questions, but we have no phone lines.
Phones are up.
What?
Yeah, phones are working. By the way, real quick, just so people remember, book your room, get in there, do that, party all weekend long. If you don't get in, you can't get a room, whatever, you can still come out and party.
Yeah, you're invited to come in there on Friday and on Saturday and on Sunday, but you don't need a room, but it'll be a lot more fun if you do. I am very excited to be going. I think this is going to be a great time. I love when we all do stuff together, and I think people are going to dig this.
And I did Google the Sky Beach Resort. It does say they are pet friendly.
Oh,
just
nice.
for people out there, you know what I mean? Because that's always.
Leave your pets at home.
Gypsy, you're in.
This is not one of those things where you should bring your pets
I'm
to.
totally bringing my dog now.
Oh, no. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Great show.
Thank
Wanted to let you know that the link for the Beach Bash, none of the links are working to book a room.
All right, hold on a second. They may not have had it fired up until 8 o'clock.
That's not true. I just clicked it. Totally working fine.
Yeah, try it again, sir. They may not have fired it up until 8 o'clock, or you just might have hit some traffic.
I also just clicked it.
Me
Totally
too.
working fine.
Yeah,
It takes you straight to the Sky Beach Resort.
Yes.
It's
to
running.
like book through them. Yeah.
Up and running. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yeah, I was here about Carmen's rider for this event.
I just feel like
Her and
bad jokes.
Yeah.
Bad jokes. Leave
He
your bad
sucks.
jokes at
We're
home.
gonna need 15 hamburgers and
Mike
a
Calta
cheese
Show, good
plate.
morning.
Good morning, guys. I have some good information for you guys regarding your blowout.
Okay.
I got a free yoga teacher for you if Carmen doesn't want to instruct it. My girlfriend does the yoga. We're planning on going anyways. It's not bad to look at, and we're big fans. So I offer her services to pimp her out to you.
Is that her in the car with you right now?
Yes, it is.
Let me talk to her.
Yeah.
Let me talk to her.
She
Oh
laughs,
gosh, here we go.
she laughs like a man.
Hello?
When he says to you, she's not bad to look at.
Yeah.
Are you insulted by that, or are you
Right?
like? I'd be like, if I said, "Hey, it's my wife. She's smoking hot." That's how I feel about it.
No, I laughed about it. It's cool. I know he was just trying to be cool for the radio.
I got you.
I mean, she's not bad to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't want to
Don't
do yoga
throw
if you're ugly.
Not great, but something.
Listen, we need to get a better self-esteem. I think you're great. I think
She's
you're wonderful.
manageable.
Well, we may be calling
Thanks, I
out for you.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Pumpkin. We may be needing
guys.
you. We don't know. We'll find out as Carmen gets closer. Because Carmen, they may tell you, "Oh, we bring in a yoga instructor." I don't know, and you're just hosting it.
Right. And I'm just there. Which is
You're saying in the entire planning process, nobody ran that by you whatsoever.
not once.
They just put your name on it and said it's happening.
100%.
Hilarious.
This is
Like
not-
I said,
your idea?
last week I was at the coffee machine and someone said, "Oh, are you excited about the beach bash?" I said, "I'm excited to find out about it."
Who said it?
Heather.
Who's Heather?
She works in promotions.
Okay.
With across from Mike.
Heather.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then she followed up with, "Oh, so you really like pickleball, huh?" And I figured I was gonna be doing something with pickleball. So the yoga took me for a loop.
Yeah.
Took me for a spin.
Better start stretching.
You've been voluntold.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna be doing yoga and pickleball, I guess.
Sounds fun, Carmen. Can't wait to see what you got planned.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
One thing, Mike, before I make my comments, the guy who calls before he calls all the other shows,
Yeah.
Tim Steve is a moron, and all he does is try to, make these quick jokes and everything.
You're giving him way too much credit. Just move on.
I know. I'm sorry. It just bothers me. I gotta say, Medicine Man. I mean, I've never met the guy. I've seen his weird pictures. This guy, it kind of annoyed me that this morning that he tries to get. I know he gets in sometimes, and he goes with Olivero and tries to get tickets and you guys and uses you guys' name and says But it's pretty annoying that he actually called not cursing you out, but cursing the situation out, expecting he's going to get into a stewed show like AC/DC without any questions asked.
Like it's my responsibility to get him in.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like, how about, like I'm just going to clip over Galvin here, how about going buying goddamn tickets?
Yeah.
Go buying tickets. Say, here's my ticket. The people that dropped him off probably were like, all right, I mean, he's probably like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get in. I always get in.
Yeah, he does.
My Calta Show.
He thought he was.
It's just annoying,
Well, I know
it's
it.
just annoying.
And thank you. And imagine you come home and you get
You
this.
guys can go suck a big fat one and you smell like fucking monkey's ass. I didn't get in a fucking show last night for AC/DC due to the high price of tickets, and my friends got in, finding somebody that had extra tickets, Chris and Kathy, and I'm outside the whole fucking evening, listening to the whole fucking set of AC/DC. Just shooting outside the fucking walls of the place, and my fucking feet are sore from walking around, and I got dehydrated, not having anything to drink for 2.5 fucking hours in this fucking heat. This medicine, leaving a fucking message on your fucking voicemail. Mother.
Whoa.
That's what I got from
That's
Medicine
rude.
Man. That's one of two.
By the way, do you have a room for Medicine Man?
I don't have
Well,
room,
you
no.
better.
I don't
You better
have
get
nothing.
lined up. This just in.
Yes.
I got a text from my buddy Pete. Him and Loretta already booked.
Are you serious?
Both nights.
That's the way to do it. Like, book it now because our rooms. Keep in mind, the entire staff is going to be there, so we've already taken a bunch of rooms.
Yeah,
there's already a bunch of rooms that have already been occupied. So,
Medicine Man can stay with Carmen.
No.
And all you guys doing yoga together.
No.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. This is Chauncey.
What's
Hey,
up?
Buttons.
Hey.
What's up, Buttons?
What's up? Most important question. You guys are forgetting two people that have a show.
Who?
Sharky in Spanish.
Stop. Chauncey.
Jesus Christ. Stick to being little Buttons.
Yeah.
Let's do the rest.
All right. Well, there you go.
You
That's
ruined
it.
it. You ruined
Yeah,
it.
you're
No,
right.
I don't
You
wanna
took
go.
away that.
I'm not
you don't
going.
come. I hope he doesn't come.
Ruined the whole time.
I'm not doing yoga.
Oh, you're doing it.
I'm not, you can't make me.
They were gonna make you.
You've been told. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. The information is up at theboneonline.com. I got to take another break because now we're getting way too low. Galvin, we got to finish going over the list. And
Yes.
also, I had something pop up this weekend that I'm dying to ask you about.
Okay.
I had a situation. I am an uncle.
I
A
saw it.
grand
Congratulations.
uncle,
Yeah, congratulations.
but I'm not happy about it.
Oh.
You love babies.
I do love babies, but not when I'm not allowed to love them. I'll tell you about it when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Saturday night is not sold out, and there is the link on theboneonline.com works just fine.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not having any issues when I click on the links.
No, I mean, the first time I did it, it came back that it was all booked up, and I think that's because there's traffic is just high right now. So,
Well, and the link took me to the marina, like to book a dock for the like a boat.
oh
It didn't take me to like
yeah,
room reservations. So again, I think like you said, there's just so much traffic.
my favorite is Carmen's post on Facebook. It says, "And yoga with me." ... I guess.
I mean, really, nobody said anything to you.
No.
Wow.
Does that surprise you? Because it
Yes.
does. It does not
No.
surprise me
No
at this
way.
point.
You
Yeah.
being
Not
there,
at all
you
surprising.
being there, like did they even? Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Trust me. But then again, okay, this is where I now have a little bit of an issue. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Because I mean, I understand the poster has like just the host of the show named, right? It's Kelta, Senning, JP, and Drew. And all you guys are doing something. And the only other person that's also hosting something by name is me.
Mhm.
So why am I not named?
Carmen, it's so funny. You said that. It's the first thing I said when we went to the break. They said it should say the Mike Calta Show.
Right.
It should say
At
Calta,
least.
Carmen, Senning,
Sen-
JP,
something-
Drew,
right.
Eakin.
If I'm hosting my
Rude.
own thing,
Rude.
like you're not going to ask me, you can at least include me.
Yeah.
But, you know,
At least put
whatever.
her name on the poster.
Unless something, my man. Yeah.
I don't know. Were we supposed to be there?
Yeah. I'm not mentioned, so I'm out, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, Carmen has pointed out several times. John Brennan is your boss. Take it up with him.
They asked me for some creative stuff. They were asking, hey, for this, blah, blah, blah. And I go, cool. Want to tell me what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they got to keep it a secret, but they want you to come up with something.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a secret.
No, but literally, they didn't tell me. Like, I knew that there was something coming up, whatever, but I go, I don't have any of the information. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not very good at communicating.
No, not great.
No.
Not great. And you think you're going to catch me fugitive?
So I want to run this by you
Okay.
and tell me what you think of this. So over the weekend, my brother's son, Tommy, who was, I don't know how old he is. He was in the Navy. He's out of the Navy. He's with a girl. They're having a baby. The baby is going to be the first grandchild and the first kid among our children, like between me and my brother. And my brother is very excited about being a grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I'm very excited about being an uncle. And yes, Gio, as you pointed out, I love babies.
You've been
I'm
talking about babies a lot lately.
Dying for a baby.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could play with a baby. The best baby I've held, the last baby I held was Sam's baby when I was at the station, and I just wanted to keep it. I love babies.
Question, like your women, do you like babies that fight back?
No, I don't want any fighting with the
Okay.
baby. I want it to be love. Thank you very much. Anyway, so they know that the baby is coming, this weekend, and everybody's very excited about it. And a couple of weeks ago was the baby shower, and then on on Friday afternoon, this text comes out from my nephew Tommy, and I'm going to read it as it comes. The baby's name is Wesley.
Okay.
Okay. Rules with Wesley for the first little while. No kissing on the face, forehead, hands. If you are sick, please stay home. Wash your hands before you hold him. No photos of him until we are okay with it, please. And please ask before coming to visit. We will keep you guys updated throughout the weekend. Thank you for all the love and support. I'm officially out.
Out?
Wow.
What?
I'm officially
That's a
out.
little-
Does he?
Those are just boundaries.
Yeah.
Well,
How dare
hold
you.
Hold on. Does he know that he was a baby that was raised?
Does he know
this
that
family?
all these people that he's texting just got together and bought him gifts and threw a party and is more looking forward to this baby than anything else?
Also, can I point out the no photos of him is you?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do I mean?
What does that mean?
It means you have the biggest social media presence.
Yeah.
He's 100% talking
Oh,
to you.
on social media.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you meant.
They should have started, Dear Uncle Mike.
Yes.
Yes. Do not kiss
I
our baby.
feel directly attacked by this. Directly
But
attacked.
also, no, like, is anybody going in and kissing babies on the face
Yes.
and
Oh,
Yes.
I would
with
kiss that whole
dirty
baby's
hands
face.
and doing all this
I
stuff?
gotta tell you, even with all this, I can't wait to kiss that baby's face.
Strangers try to do it.
Yeah.
Let him know I was not involved in the text. I don't want to see his baby.
You're out?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I agree.
how do you agree?
Because it's,
Carmen, if you had a baby, I'd be kissing your baby too.
then you're not going to see my baby.
Oh my God. How do
You have to. No, you have to
Fighting
wait
words.
because
It's what babies are for. It's like petting puppies.
I understand, but in recent years, there has been a lot of cases of babies getting extremely sick or even dying
TikTok doctor.
because of people kissing them on the mouth too
Well, I'm not
early.
gonna kiss him on the mouth.
But again, on the face, on their hands,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
put
right
their
on the
hand,
face, right on
but
the
they
face.
put their hands in their mouth, and they're still babies. So again, as a new parent,
Oh,
I can understand why he's being overly cautious.
You're out. Not
Do
kissing-
I?
I'm not
Yeah.
kissing your face either.
Thank you,
Yeah.
please.
I know.
And again, I would say if his next child, he probably will. The rules will change. He'll probably
yeah.
But again, it is his first child. He is going to be a little bit more cautious. So I do understand those
Ugh.
rules, and
Ugh.
he's giving them to you ahead of time.
So it's not awkward.
So exactly.
Oh,
and
it's more awkward now.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going over there at all.
You know what you do? You just don't let anybody see the baby until
right?
you're comfortable.
Right.
with
You
people
call
seeing
him when
it.
the baby's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being a first-time parent, also being very protective because you don't know. You don't know how to do it.
You
Right.
seem like the
You've had
nervous
100
type.
babies in your life. Every time people came over, I was like, "Here, take the baby."
Do you know? Have you talked to your brother John? And did he talk to your brother, his father, about sending out this email? Like
No.
if I
No, this caught us all by surprise.
right, because
I
that's what it.
I saw a picture of the baby already.
Yes.
Yeah.
The baby was born.
Yeah,
at
Mike posted it.
10. No. The baby was born at 10 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't get to go see the baby until like 5 o'clock at night. And only a select few evidently got invited to go see the baby because
Yeah.
I did not get the invite.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
so
outside.
yeah, you're the uncle.
Yeah. The great uncle.
you know who I heard was there? Medicine Man.
Probably. Probably.
Wow.
Son of a bitch. I don't know how he got in there, but if he got in there, I'd be very upset if he got there and I didn't.
Wow.
Medicine Man.
I feel like a family baby, it should be
monkey's ass.
unwritten rules that you're like the baby guy.
I'm the baby guy and I'm the uncle.
Yeah.
I should be able to kiss that baby as much as I want.
Especially now it's in the family.
But you're always sick.
You're always sick.
Nah.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Go
you
learn
are.
some yoga.
You are always sick.
I am not always sick. How many days have I missed from being sick?
Anybody?
Yeah,
You're
are
sick a lot.
A
Oh,
lot.
yeah. Thank you.
I mean, I'm
And
a little cold.
you're sick. You're sick a lot, and you don't tell people.
No.
Right.
Oh, by the way, everyone in the house has
Right.
COVID.
I've
Right.
made you
After the
stronger.
show.
I've made you
After
stronger.
the show.
Let
I've
me
made
lock you in a
stronger.
room and
Yeah.
breathe in your face for 4 hours. Oh yeah, by the way, I took a COVID test.
Yeah.
The whole house
Like-
has been sick for 3 days.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I've made all of you stronger.
No.
I've helped your immune system build up.
He does kiss me on my face.
Uh-huh.
Those rules are directly for you.
yeah, I think they are.
And I get it.
Can you read it to us again?
Didn't get to see the baby. Mike, please don't kiss it on the face. Mike, please don't put it.
No kissing on the face,
Yeah.
forehead, hands, Or if you are sick, please stay at home.
That's you.
Yes.
Wash your hands before you hold him.
That's everybody.
No photos until we are okay with it.
That's you.
Please ask before coming.
That's you.
I don't even know where they live. I don't even know where they live. I can't just show up there. I don't know where they are.
Maybe that's why you weren't
That's
invited.
probably why.
You know what? I hate all of you. I'm not coming to your babies. I'm not coming to your baby shower. I'm no longer going to weddings either. Don't even bother to invite me to weddings. I'm not going, even though you weren't inviting me in the first place.
I was going to say, nobody's invited.
No,
That's true.
And I'm not having a baby shower, so I'm not worried about offending you for my baby shower.
You never know.
No, I do.
I You're
know.
the same guy who wasn't going to get an apartment and a house and get married and all that stuff, and you did all those things.
So are you going to call and make a reservation this afternoon, or what are you going to do?
Oh, JoJo just sent me a picture of her and Everly when Everly was a newborn. 4 days old, and there I was.
You kissed that baby.
I did.
Dirty hands?
That is the fattest I've been. This is the fattest picture I've seen of me in a long time.
No pictures until we
Yeah,
approve.
I got to approve it.
I can't post that.
And literally, I Googled, I just put in kissing babies. Kissing babies, particularly newborns, is a common practice, but can pose risk due to their vulnerable immune system.
Shut up, RFK.
So you're saying I'm a good person? I never kiss babies.
Yeah.
Yes. Good job, Galvin.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you shouldn't because you're constantly around dogs carrying germs.
Dog's mouth cleaner
Dog
than human
germs.
mouth.
Oh, that's not true.
It's true.
Lick it.
I checked it. I lick it all the time. Are you kidding me?
Uh,
I grab my dog's snout and kiss her right on the lips.
That's disgusting.
Huh?
Ugh.
You're the one that's not allowed around babies.
Yeah.
You're disgusting. You're sick all the time.
Hey, how do I tell Uncle Mike without telling Uncle Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
give it to everybody.
By the way, there was a text before that email that said, "This isn't for you."
Yeah.
Just know when I put this out.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You know who this is for.
I'm
Mike
about
Calta
to post
Show,
the
good morning.
rules.
Hello.
Hey, I was calling about. Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, I talked to Carmen earlier about the weekend on the 18th, 19th, and 20th,
Yep.
and I can't go to your link. It doesn't take me anywhere, so I called the actual hotel, and they say everything's already booked up.
Well, that might be why. I don't know that for sure, but I'm sorry that happened. That's why we said go to it as soon as possible. But if you can't stay, you can still come and party. You don't have to be staying at the hotel.
I'm still clicking the link and it's working.
Right.
Yeah, but are you booking a room? You know what I mean?
I mean, I can still select her. I can get all.
Yeah, because as soon as I gave her the date, she says we're already booked up.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to try and book a room right now.
That can't be.
Book now.
There's rates.
Rates.
Do the thing.
Continue.
But get your room and sell
Book
it out.
now.
Yeah, I can get all the way up until the point where I pay. So,
Do it.
Yeah,
Pay.
same.
That's what I'm seeing too. But
yeah, I mean, I'm doing it over and over. Like you go to theboneline.com.
Yeah, this has literally, I'm on the page where I put in my information to book it. I went through dates, categories, rates, summary. Now I'm in details.
try it again, lady. Try it again.
You click on the banner and then it brings them on their page and literally says, book your room now. I click that.
All right, look, I'm starting from the Bones website.
It takes me right to the booking site.
Book
Is
your
there
room
somebody
now.
maybe at the station that can talk to somebody at the resort?
They can't even keep the lights on at the radio station.
Carmen, while you're
No.
doing yoga, can you
Yeah.
call
Yeah, I got
the
you.
people?
I'll figure it out, guys.
It's working for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says right now the only thing that's left is the Deluxe Oasis Double, the Deluxe Water King View, and the Deluxe Water View Double. Those are, the rest of them are sold out.
I don't know, but if I don't have a deluxe water view, I'm not going.
Oh yeah, no, same.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
And you want Carmen to do yoga?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Oh, I bet I got the janitor's
good morning.
closet as a room.
Yes, sir?
Yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm going to be bringing my 9-month-old Faith to the beach bash, so you can meet her there.
They get to kiss her face?
Yeah, that's fine.
All
That's
right.
cool.
All right, I'm in.
But hey, she's extroverted. She wants to party though. So
What is it?
I heard 9-month-old. I assume he said baby.
yeah, I'm bringing my 9-month-old there.
Yeah.
So
She may not make it home. I'm just letting you know.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need bait.
Less dogs, less babies. Mike Calta Show, low.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? How you guys doing today?
Good. What's up?
I heard earlier on you guys were talking about they pushing Eakin on you, and I heard somebody offer services. I'd like to offer my services if you need a DJ.
Oh, I would thank you. We have a whole radio station full. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. That was very nice of you. But I'm just always wondering why they're always trying to. It's always DJ Eakin that they're pushing on us. Like we should have an official Bone DJ. Shouldn't we have our own DJ?
Yeah, you would
He's
think.
a vibe DJ.
Yeah.
He's literally on opposite us right now.
Ian DJs.
Yeah.
It's true. And I like Ian's yacht rock music that he plays.
All right. Eking out.
Ian
Ian's
out,
in.
Ian in. Thank you very
Baby
much.
Have you guys asked him yet?
No, we don't.
No.
It's a whole process,
That's
Carmen.
how
You know
do
that.
it?
You don't ask.
Yeah.
Do we
You
know
just go
if
ahead and
Ian
do
can teach yoga?
Ooh, that would be nice.
I think he can.
Perfect.
Because I know he used to do like teach spin classes.
Oh, imagine how much I'd fart during that yoga.
All right, Carmen's out.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. It's July 18th. I've been doing so good on my diet. I'm going to try and hold out all the way up until that weekend. Then I will drink on that weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm drinking that weekend.
All right.
Sure, I'm just letting you know now.
I mean,
it's happening.
we're
'Cause
at the
it's-
beach. You can have some crab legs and some.
I'm not getting crazy with the food, but I'm definitely drinking. I'm going to go because Pipple Toddler's playing, and I like to do that. And then I want to be in the drunk pool party. I want to do that. I'm in.
So we're like a little less than 2 months away.
I'm not going to yoga. I'm telling you that right now.
You're coming to yoga.
No way I'm going
Yes,
to yoga.
you are. Everyone's coming to yoga. I'm waking everybody up for that.
Oh, we're heckling you while you do.
Yeah.
yoga.
Yeah.
I hope my balcony is right over the yoga thing.
It's going to be an advanced class. We will just be doing handstands the whole time.
Oh, sweet. I need to get to the bottom of this. Carmen, would you call over there during the break?
Well, I just text John and Mike and said, "Can we find out what the booking situation is because we're hearing mixed reports."
Yeah. Well, if you go to theboneonline.com, you can click the links there, and we just all tested it from 3 different computers, and it all is working just fine. You may have got caught up in the traffic, so try it again. If you missed out before, and to that lovely lady who called in to say it was booked, it doesn't appear that it is, so I would go ahead and I would give it another try. Oh, well, hold on. Gio's coming in.
Now it's not working.
Now it's not working, or it's
I
booked?
clicked on the link just now and it says this page is not working. It's just coming up file error.
All right, hold on.
Shut it down.
Same.
It must be booked.
Mine's spinning.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the problem is it's just the
A lot of
traffic.
traffic once,
Yeah,
yeah.
so don't. You may want to call over there. You may want to call it Sky Beach. It's in St. Petersburg. It's right at the tip of St. Pete, right before the Skyway Bridge. And I have stayed there. I actually went there a couple months ago, stayed there, looked around, and I was like, we could do something huge here. We can have a big party here. And thankfully, Melanie got that done. So we're having a big party. Yes, dear.
I can tell you, Blaine and Ashley are booked. So it was working at one point.
Yeah, I'm getting
Ashley.
a bunch of people I know that are texting me that said they actually booked.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Ashley is going.
Yeah.
She's going to do yoga. Mike Calta Show, hello.
It's Medicine Man.
Oh!
Nope. Banned.
Medicine Man, I don't know if you remember leaving me this message, but I want you to hear it.
Oh, you guys can go suck a big fat one, and he smelled like fucking monkey's ass. I didn't get in a fucking show last night for ACDC due to the high price of tickets, and my friends got in. Finding somebody that
Anyway, you get the gist of it. Why are you mad at me because you didn't get in?
I thought I had the tickets for you guys.
What?
You might go there, you know.
Yeah, but we told you no. We don't have tickets, especially for you.
Everybody went in, and that was a historic concert too.
Yeah, but how
And I
do you
was
know?
outside the whole
How do you
thing the
know?
whole
Because you didn't get to go in.
But also, do you know how everybody went in? With tickets. They bought tickets.
My friend went out tickets, man, to buy tickets for somebody, and I had the money for it too. And someone had an extra ticket for me, and I would give the cash, and all of a sudden at the last minute, his friend texted, he's coming, you know, and then I got rained out from going in.
All right, can we get something on the record here? Can we get some? I'm going to tell you this right now. I have never, ever, 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 ever left tickets at will call and said these are for Medicine Man. Ever. Ever.
It's usually for Mike Oliveira. You usually tell Mike Oliveira to do it.
I don't tell Mike Oliveira to do anything. When you ask me for tickets, if I don't give them to you directly, like through last time I gave you tickets, I shot darts into you first.
We got to shoot darts at me again?
No, I don't want to do any of that stuff. All I'm saying is you cannot just show up at a venue and assume that there's going to be tickets there and that I left them for you. I've never done that in my life.
I'm not blaming you completely.
You are
not
blaming
at
me.
all, but
You said I could suck a brontosaurus.
you guys can go suck a big fat one.
Yeah, that's what you said to me.
Brontosaurus?
You said at the end, you said I could suck a big brontosaurus, D.
Leaving a fucking message on your fucking voicemail. Mother.
See?
You guys can go suck a big fat one. And
That's you.
I was frustrated. I was frustrated.
Why do I have to take your abuse?
It's his birthday month.
It's my birthday month, and I think I got broke a foot too walking around because it's still hurts.
Don't kiss the baby. Listen to me. I have never left you tickets. I never will leave you tickets. The only way you're going to get tickets from me is if you've done something to earn them. And especially for a show like Metallica or AC/DC, I don't have a lot of those tickets to give away. They're already going to sell out without me, so they don't give me a lot of them to give away. So that's it. You're on your own. Maybe think about getting a job at some point and buying a ticket.
We'll be expecting your voicemail after Metallica.
Yeah. What are you going to do when you don't get into Metallica?
I got somebody working on a fundraiser, but it's not doing that great either. It's been terrible.
Because people think that you're an adult. You should go buy your own tickets.
Well, my friend bought suck-ass tickets at that.
Well, listen.
You're the only section. I don't like being up that high.
You're the only suck-ass around here, buddy.
And
You didn't get to go.
I had to pay for them too. I don't like being up in the nosebleeds. It sucks up there.
Yeah, you know what else? You left me more than one.
Hey, Mike Calta, this is my month of my birthday, and here I am sitting in a parking lot with other people listening to AC/DC outside the walls of the stadium, while other people inside having a good time checking out this, probably the last time they play here in Tampa Bay. And my friend Chris and his girlfriend got in from somebody that extra tickets. I couldn't find anybody with them. A few people had them way too much, $300 or more at the box office. They were $268 for just a few they had on the field. That is bullshit. This is the way I got to celebrate my birthday month. Listen to a major concert outside the walls of a stadium.
What are you? A birthday month? What are you? 15? Is this your quinceañera?
I'm 74 coming up, man. It's like, man, I want to re-see them in my lifetime. I haven't seen them in 17 years.
Hey, Medicine Man, repeat after me. I'm 74 years old and I can't get goddamn tickets to AC/DC.
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Go buy them.
It was a great show.
It was
sold out. It was ridiculous.
It was not sold out. You just said that they had tickets for $268 at the box office. It was.
I don't have the cash for them.
Well, go sell some
credit card.
Go sell some aluminum or whatever you do.
Could have traded a ring for it.
Yeah.
I mean, AC/DC.
I don't think the legal
Never.
concert to
No.
trade.
You
This
never.
is not almost trading post at a rock concert.
All right, get out of here. You're out. You're out.
So rude.
Yeah.
So rude. Potty mouth. Ridiculous. Blaming everybody else for your problems.
Hey, Mike Calta, this is my month of my birthday, and
Me, right at me.
You can hear AC/DC in the back.
here I am sitting in a parking lot with other people listening to AC/DC outside the walls of the stadium, while other people inside having a good time checking out this, probably the last time they play here in Tampa Bay.
Probably.
And my friend Chris and his girlfriend got in from somebody that extra tickets. I couldn't find anybody with them. A few people had them way too much, $300 or more at the box office. They were $268 for just a few they had on the field. That is bullshit. This is the way I got to celebrate my birthday month. Listen to a major concert outside the walls of a stadium where the Bucks play. That totally sucks the brontosaurus and smells like f***ing ass. So that's what I need to say.
This piece. He said this.
By the way, also, not going to sit in nosebleeds. Oh, now we're picky about what free tickets we get.
Got to be on the field.
Yeah. He's Medicine Man.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
We up there in the Gen Pop on the third level.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
Good news for me. I ordered my Venus flytrap. It'll be here today.
Oh, very nice.
I have not noticed any bugs today.
No, I did some drain pouring over the weekend.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, somebody hit us up on social media and was in whatchamacallit, Joe's. What's the
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
and they had Venus flytraps.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wish I'd have known. But I bought one. It's being delivered today. So.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one of those?
Not since I was a kid.
Yeah, you stick your finger in there and they close up on you.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It'll be fun to let that thing grow.
Don't get it near the baby.
A little
No,
pet.
no. I bought the baby one for like a gift. All right, let's take a break. Ian Beckles is going to join us when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. There you go. TheBoneOnline.com. It's right there on the front page. It is the Summer Beach Bash brought to you by Neutral, and you can book it. Ian, you going to go?
Yeah, I mean, I heard you guys talk about DJing. Mike Oliver, I'll DJ for a room. That sounds like a good deal.
I mean, I would like to have you there. I would like to. I believe we should have our own resident DJ.
Yeah.
Instead of borrowing one from our competing radio stations.
Yeah.
Do you have a DJ name?
Dignitary.
DJ Dignitary. All right. I like it.
That's an AKA, as they call it.
Or we go DD, or we go D squared. You know, little
the
nickname.
above.
All throw a bunch of different stuff out there.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I think this is gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're right. I do have a lot of rock and roll in me.
Yeah.
I play a lot of rock and roll.
A lot of yacht rock.
A lot of yacht. I can play anything though.
Yeah.
With
like I feel like
you gotta
there'll be
read
some
the
Earth,
room.
Wind, and Fire
Oh,
mixed.
100%.
Yeah, but mixed into some Christopher Cross, mixed in maybe with a little Van Halen.
Rick Springfield.
Who doesn't love Rick Springfield?
Thank you.
Rick Springfield is supposed to be on this show, and I'm very excited about it because I think he's coming in the studio.
Does he still have great hair?
The last time I saw him, he looks like. I mean, I say this about my wife. I say this about Melissa Dawson. There are certain women I know that I'm positive they're drinking baby's blood. Galvin's wife has found the baby's blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's funny you said that about Melissa Dawson. The first time I saw her, I was at the Seminole Hard Rock, and I was with my wife at the time, and I looked over and I saw her, and I caught her eyes, and I looked back. I looked away.
Yeah.
Because somebody said, don't
stare
in mind
in the
said,
eye.
don't stare at her.
Don't stare in her eye.
Because there's something going on. I looked away, and I was like, what just happened?
Yeah. She's a very attractive woman who just turned 50 years old and looks like she's about 32.
Correct.
And now, granted, she's got nice boobs and all that. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the condition of her skin.
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing is unbelievable. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I tell her that. I tell her husband that all the time. I'm like, I don't know what he goes, I don't know. She's because he's not. He's aging. I mean, he looks good too, but he doesn't look like she looks.
But he looks a lot better with her on his arm.
100%. 100%. I think we all look better when she's in the room.
Factual.
Anyway,
I wonder if he gets. Would your daughter like you get?
Oh yeah, I get a lot of that.
I DJ'd her birthday party at her house, which was different because there was some kind of those type of models there.
Yeah.
And people's children there too.
Oh,
but they're older.
Yeah,
but it's still a weird aesthetic.
Yeah, I always want to know about that. I remember I asked them one time on the cruise because she does like OnlyFans and some other stuff, and I was like, "You guys have adult kids. How does that work out?" And they were like, "Yeah, they don't care. I don't go good."
Well, I mean, I think I don't know that world, but I just watched a video yesterday of this really popular OnlyFans girl talking to her little brother.
Yep,
and the little brother says, "Well, if somebody came up to me on the bus and was like, look at your sister."
Oh, yeah.
Like, can you imagine that? Could you imagine that?
That would be high school, or not high school, like middle school. That would be kind of bad. Yeah.
Any level. If it's your mom or your sister or anybody, that's not going to work out.
Yeah, no. And we were all vicious in high school.
It didn't need to be, it didn't need to be a 1/100th of that.
Yeah. That's rough. Anyway, I understand that you have a food cart now at Dignitary.
We are going to have a food cart for this Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
Sandy, who's a very big Bone listener.
Yeah, Sandy's great. I've hung out with her before. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and she could cook her ass off. And she's going to put her truck behind.
She's another one that may be dipping into the baby's blood a little bit.
Yeah, she doesn't look her age at all.
Not at all.
No.
And she said she's parking the cart over there, and I had invited me to come on down, but I'm going to be out of town, but I would definitely like to try it.
Well, she even said she would come here and cook for you guys.
Yeah, I think I would let her do that.
She talked about something about those eggs or something.
Scotch eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an egg deep fried with a batter?
It's a deep fried egg, which, is all right. I don't even like eggs. But when you're drinking, it's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life.
It's like an egg that has sausage around it, and then the batter on the outside. They deep fry it and do that. Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I can see that being solid.
What's wrong with you?
He smells the bacon your wife's making right now.
I thought you guys had bacon in here.
It would be nice.
Oof.
The connection between the AC and my kitchen are connected. So anything you cook in the kitchen, you smell it here first. It's even worse in the afternoon when I come in here to like do commercials and stuff, and my wife's making dinner. I'm in here just my stomach. You could hear it on the commercials.
Yeah. Delightful.
Speaking of commercials, Carmen, I'm way behind, ain't
I? Not really.
Oh, okay.
No, you only have 2 more.
All right, good. I like to check.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you call A13 Tinting and you use the code PeteFace, you get 10% off.
Has not been confirmed yet.
You didn't go to HDC, did you?
I did not.
Yeah.
I would have, but not for that much money.
Not for that much money and too many people and too big. It's just, I don't really like this. Like, the only concert I've seen in the stadium has been U2 and what do we see? Oh, the Rolling Stones. That's because that's where you see those bands. That's how big they are.
Yeah.
But I have seen U2 inside of Amalie Arena also.
Yeah, and I don't really love those big crowds like that anymore. I thought about. I heard you guys talking last week about being comfortable and going to different events. I thought about you for some reason. I thought it was a good idea to have a meeting on Saturday at 4:00, and I didn't look where it was, and it was on Clearwater Beach.
Oh.
Okay, like right at the roundabout.
Who does that?
I don't know who does that, but as I'm driving there, I'm thinking, this is going to turn out bad in the back end.
It could take you a million years to
Then
get
they
out
told
of
me to park in the main parking lot by the roundabout.
No way.
I got there, and there was 50 cars patrolling around. I just turned around and went back.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I drove an hour there to get there and drive back.
No,
If you would have saw where the meeting was, you should have said, "Where's the helicopter picking me
Yeah,
up?"
seriously.
Yeah.
No Tom anywhere.
No Tom. No Tom.
Oh, Tom can park there whenever he
Tom
wants.
would've got me there.
Whenever the hell he wants, he parks there.
That's fact.
I could say to Tom, I want to be on the sand. Get this car on the sand. No problem, boss. The sand it'll be.
You could have told me on the field for AC/DC, and he'd get you there.
Sure, I probably should have had him take care of that. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know, that goddamn Sprinter. That thing's starting. It's getting like the Hummer now. It cost me $1,000 to put a new compressor in the air conditioner.
Yeah, man.
What is the next step? Like a next vehicle? Like if the Sprinter was gone and I had to get a new vehicle, what's the smart move there?
Go with a plane like the president got.
No. I'm not in plane.
I don't think you can.
I'm not in plane realm.
I don't know that you can top that. That's pretty.
No, I know. I think we have the downsize.
Oh,
but what would be the next step below it?
probably one of those big SUVs.
Oh, that wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, it's the movie stars ride in.
It wouldn't be so bad.
Bulletproof.
I don't need that. I've got Pete to take the first bullet.
Like
Tom
when you
will
order
take the second one.
when you order like a car service, that's what they usually bring. You know?
Yeah, like a Yukon.
Yeah.
Yeah, or call Steve Hurley, get a big Suburban.
All blacked out.
Pete
face.
Maybe have 3 rows, but take the middle row out.
Pete face it up.
Pete face it up. Oh yeah, yeah. A13 tinting it up.
Yeah.
You think
like
Pete
that.
would take the first? I think Tom would love to take the first bullet for you.
Pete would have no choice. His fat head would grab the bullet, first bullet.
Pete face my ride.
Tom's like, Pete face my ride. Ah! That's great. Tom would take the first bullet. Pete would accidentally take the first.
Like I think Tom would like to go out like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
catching a bullet for you.
I got you, boss.
Take all 17 of my kids.
Oh no.
Tom's a saint.
Tom's great.
Tom's a saint. He
Tom's
really,
great.
he really
Yeah.
is.
Wait until you see him naked.
That's a treat.
I'm good.
Tom will be at the beach bash.
Is he?
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, more people telling me they just booked, and you can book as long as you go through the boneonline.com. That's the way you have to do it.
Yeah. And that's because that weekend is all a special weekend.
Yes.
And it's got to go through our site. I think this is going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Pimple Toddler playing, getting a little drunk during Pimple Toddler playing, then naked pool party and getting really drunk during that time.
A little drunk.
Yeah. I gotta.
It's like a little pregnant.
No, yeah, I gotta slow roll it. I'm still sick from Daiquiri Deck. From we played Daiquiri Shack last time. I drank that giant shot of tequila. I want to throw up just saying it. Whoa.
And you were informed later on that Tom was getting you doubles every time. So you were like, Mike was like, I only had like 4 drinks. Whatever. I was like, you had 8 drinks. He was giving you doubles.
A couple years back, we had the Land Cruise. Joe rose from the dead like a phoenix from the ashes.
That was Mike's birthday party.
To get on stage for
yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, Michael.
I got something else I haven't talked about here. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, but I'm going to tell you about it now anyway.
Okay.
It's just like all other things we were discussing on the air.
All right.
No.
All right.
I have a room inside the hotel that's like a speakeasy
Okay.
where I'll be handing out. So the way they do the room keys at Sky Beach is they give you bracelets and your bracelet unlocks the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be giving out special bracelets for the speakeasy room. And you can go in there and do the drink and test all the new alcohol.
I'll be giving out bracelets for a different room.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. So
It's Carmen doing yoga.
So are we all getting our own rooms there? Is that how it's working?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
You don't get a balcony though, Gio.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I've been sold that bag of goods before.
It says janitor's closet on it, but
Yeah.
when you open the doors, it's big enough for everybody. You and Carmen are in one room.
Yeah.
Joe and Dizzy are in another.
Mm-hmm.
Galvin and Drew are in another room.
No, that's not.
I mean, we should split up the small guys, right?
Yeah.
What do you
Like,
mean?
you don't
They
put
do
your-
have a room with bunk beds.
You don't put your two largest people in the same room. You put a big person with a small person.
Yeah,
All
me
right,
and Gio
Carmen,
shared
I'm
a
in.
room in New Orleans.
We did.
That was fair.
Carmen, me and you in a room is what you're saying?
Okay, deal.
All
And
right.
Chad?
I feel like they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, you got your own room," and then we show up to the room, and like 4 people have the key.
Yeah.
Like Dizzy's got a key. This is my room. This is my room too.
Yeah. What do you think? There's 2 beds in a room.
I'm not rooming with Dizzy
Why not?
because
You think you're better than Dizzy?
yes,
Seriously, you
right
wouldn't
now.
room with Dizzy?
yeah, I would actually.
Yeah.
I would,
Chad is coming.
if I had to.
So-
Whenever the room gets raided, just make sure they keep your stuff safe.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Carmen, you said Chad is coming?
Yeah.
I think Amanda's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be a fun time. I think it'll be a whole fun weekend to just chill out at the beach. It'll like being in Mexico without going to Mexico.
Okay. And yeah, you said you stayed there before and it's
I
like
have.
nice and
Yeah.
fun and stuff. That's okay.
Yeah, the entire time I was there, I was like, they got a stage. That'd be great for the band. Then you got a beach over here. Look at that, pickleball courts. And then they got this. Then they got a bar centered right in the middle of everything. And then they have a nice pool. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect.
At one point, you say that's where Carmen will do yoga.
Yeah.
Yes. This is where Dizzy will get high. And that was everywhere. Yeah.
This is where Joe will pee outside.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, Joe. We got a whole ocean this time.
Also be everywhere.
Also be everywhere.
Man, man.
I'm very excited for this, and I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Oh, my God. So loud.
Oh my God.
Hello.
So loud.
Lower your radio. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Airbnb and plenty of hotels.
Airbnb it up, man. If you guys could, if you don't want to stay at the Sky Beach, you could stay wherever you want and then just come over there and
The
hang out with us.
Calta.
Who?
Love you.
Okay. I don't know what she said. Carmen,
Yes.
yoga.
Yeah. Yes.
Downward dog.
All day. We're just going to stay in that pose the whole time.
Yeah. Are we playing pickleball?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm at this
There's
point.
a pickleball tournament.
Doesn't everybody fart in yoga and stuff?
I'm going to be farting.
Yeah.
I can't even, I fart in here. You know I'm going to fart during yoga.
Yeah, but you're going to be outside.
It's
And
okay.
not everyone farts in yoga. It's kind of like depends on you personally.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you would fart in yoga, Gio.
thank you.
I'm going to do bridge pose and just.
a full night of drinking. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it the next morning.
I'm looking forward to the pig roast because Danny from Brisket Shop is doing the pig roast.
Oh, really?
And
Nice.
he did one at the Bucks tailgate one
Yeah.
time, and it was fantastic. It was a whole pig, whole
Nothing's
pig
better
roast,
than crusty skin.
crusty
on that
skin.
Pig. Yo.
I couldn't stop eating it. It was fantastic. All right, listen. All the information's up at theboneonline.com. I got to take a break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I did watch for the first time in a long time over the weekend Green Book, which is one of
it's
my
great.
all-time favorite movies.
Yeah.
I used to watch it every night. I watched it. And then yesterday I watched for the 906 millionth time, 906 million, Almost Famous.
Oh, yeah.
Which
So
is still,
good.
and every time I watch it, I see something I didn't notice before.
Golden God.
Yeah.
Love it.
I was shocked and think that I heard you say you love Devil Wears Prada. Like
Yeah.
I've watched
Oh,
that
it's fantastic.
100 times.
I would say it's probably one of my favorite
Yeah.
movies.
I seriously, I
Yeah.
thought I was the only manly person.
I think that
Yeah.
transcends everything.
I
Like,
think
it's a
you might be
great
right.
movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what's so great about it. Like,
Just a great movie.
I know, but I mean, like, Meryl Streep's great.
Yeah.
And I think that she's, and then Anne Hathaway. I mean, it's not even like Anne Hathaway's so hot you're watching it for her. She's
But
attractive.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Though.
But I mean, it's not like, I don't know. It's just something about that movie. I'll watch it whenever it's on.
Well done.
You
So-
want to watch a good movie with Anne Hathaway? I don't know what the title is, but she, for some reason, is like hanging around gangbangers and stuff, and she winds up banging a bunch of the gangbangers and stuff. Totally nude, totally doing.
Really?
Yeah. It's I think probably one of her early things where she didn't know she was going to be as famous as she is.
Oh.
But yeah, pretty good.
You got to show the ninnies to get on the map.
Show them ninnies.
That's how I got here.
Yeah.
I watched a movie this weekend that I never thought I would watch, and I sat down for a minute and watched the whole thing. It was The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman, the big sing-songy. You know how I feel about
Very
sing-songy.
sing-songy.
Isn't he doing something similar? Is he taking that to Broadway, or is he doing a one-man show or so? I thought he was doing something right now
I have
that
no
involved
idea.
that.
I have no idea. I watched it for like a half hour waiting for those Wolverine claws to come out, and I got nothing.
I
But
can't see him as
enjoyed
anything
it.
else.
Well, I mean, he's really good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I know this is kind of what he's also the next biggest thing he's known for.
He's singing and dancing guy.
Is this? Yeah.
But it's a good story. It's about P.T. Barnum and how they came over with the circus and how the circus was looked down upon and how he brought it up, and it was pretty good.
Musical though, right? So I know going in.
Very musical.
All right.
Very.
Oh no, I think he's in the Music Man on Broadway or something.
That's
yeah,
what it is.
so he's doing that. I just got an interesting message. Apparently, my tweet made a documentary.
What do you mean?
There was a documentary about Ronda Rousey that was on, and one of our listeners screen grabbed it. It has a picture of her. They're talking about her, and then it has a picture of her with my tweet that says, "So we all agree that Ronda Rousey is completely nuts, right?"
Oh.
And then put hashtag TUF18.
Oh, that's fun.
You didn't get compensation?
No.
Johnny B sold one of his tweets one time. It was
Sold it?
Yeah, it was like in a commercial.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
my most famous one is the one with MGK. Where I called him out and said, "Does he drive a 1998 Toyota
I
Corolla?"
think they sent him like $700 to use his tweet
Really?
in an ad. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. If you're using it for advertisement, this
Yeah.
is just
Documentary. I, for the first time ever in my life, did something that I never thought I would do, and I submitted a video to the America's Funniest Home Videos.
Really?
nice.
Because I was watching it yesterday. That's like a Sunday depression show. It's like all of a sudden sports are over and America's Funniest Home Videos on, and I'm watching it, and the guy that won, I'd see, or the guy that was down to it winning, I've seen the video before. He goes inside the store, and when he comes out, his daughters lock the door, so he can't get in the car, and they make him do dances to get in. They go, dance ballet, and he's like, no, and then he's like, ballet. And it was cute, and it was cuter when I saw it on Instagram, and I didn't see how ugly his daughters were when I just saw that they were, they were like fat, unattractive daughters.
That's why you can't see the baby.
Right. And anyway, so it was that guy going against a baby who was brushing a toy horse's hair, and it wasn't his. And the sister came home, and he got scared, and he hid in the room. And I was like, neither one of these are funny. Neither one of these are that good. And I have a video that is amusing but not that funny, and I'm like, I'm going to try and throw it in the mix. So I sent them a video, and I already heard back from them.
Oh.
They were in like the second stage of release forms.
What's the prize these days for?
I think it's like 25 grand or 50 grand or something.
I'll take it.
I thought it back when it was like in its prime. I thought it was a lot.
Can you
I
imagine
think they did like the final thing, like
It was 100 grand.
Yeah, where you won. They had the weekly winners, and then you came back for 100 grand, possibly.
Can you imagine if I win a video for $25,000? We're gonna have the best party ever.
All right.
I will spend 20 of that.
Now,
just
this
on
is
our
the video
party.
of you falling in your backyard.
No, I figured they got enough fat guys falling on the video. This is the video of me and Joey having the slap contest that I just put up on Instagram not too long ago.
You're
and
going to
already
have to cut him in, Michael.
What do you? Yeah, well, he can have it all. I'm not really trying to get the money. I just wanted to see what would happen. Because I did have quite a few as I was going through my videos yesterday. I was like, oh, and I have this one, and I have the me falling, and then I have this. And my favorite's the one that when John, one of you guys punched Carmen so hard she farted.
Oh.
That made me
John.
laugh. Yeah.
Dude,
John.
second and third place get 6,000 for second, 4,000 for third.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. Can you imagine I come in third place? Alfonso Ribeiro hand me a check for $4 grand.
How old was Joey when you did this?
So I had to try to figure out the other day. I assume he was like 4.
Okay.
And
So you're
that's
slapping a 4-year-old?
Yes. So he
Okay.
was sitting on my desk in front of me, and I go, all right, we'll go shot for shot.
Okay.
And he goes, and he wailed me so hard I saw stars. He hit me in the bottom of my jaw. He almost knocked me out. So I just kind of mushed his face.
Yeah.
And then he came back and hit me twice after that. I was like, no, you don't understand the rules. It's shot for shot. Now I get to hit you. And he goes, he's so cute. And he goes, okay, but don't hurt me because you always hurt me. It doesn't hurt you. And I'm like, it does hurt me. And I gave him like a little tap. And then he wailed on me again. You've never seen it. It's on our Instagram.
I'm going to have to look.
Yeah, it's pretty. And that's the other thing, though, is the funny. And I knew the minute I posted, everybody was going to say the same thing. Try that now. Try that now. Now and knock my head off my shoulders.
By the way, Johnny just told me Johnny B got $3 grand from his tweet. Yeah,
Wow.
I
It was
remember
for
it
a
was,
That's awesome.
It was something, yeah.
Want to get away commercial.
Oh, good for him, man.
I'm just gonna start hitting up different products and different businesses and be like, "Hey, here's something funny."
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't-
think your son could beat you in a fight?
I think
vote?
I
Can I
outweigh
vote?
him. I yeah.
You got so many years of crazy Like he ain't crazy enough.
Oh no, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I don't know that because it would take because he's so strong. I would really have to kill him. You know what I mean? I'd have to.
You got to take away the relationship. He
doesn't
know you. Yeah, you're not father and son. You're running into him at the mall for the first time ever in your life. Does he beat you in a fight?
No.
You'll smash him.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Can I tell you something I did this weekend? I was gonna lie. I was gonna say I'm not very proud of it, but I'm so proud of it that I'm actually dying to tell you now that I brought it. I forgot about it. I just remembered it. My wife was very mad at me.
Okay.
Did you slap somebody?
Yeah. I came close.
Oh man.
We were on Dale Mabry, driving home from volleyball, and I'm stuck at a red light, headed north on Dale Mabry. I'm stuck at a red light. The 2 lanes to my left are turning lanes. The car in front of me decides it wants to go into the turning lane, but has no room to go. So it just starts going. The light turns green, and now it's me and a line of cars behind the car, just sitting there. Oh, the other car
is waiting for all the other cars to turn to get in,
and I'm laying on the horn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can't just stop.
No,
your car in the middle of Dale
you have
Mabry.
to go and do your
Make
turn.
a U-turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
I was so goddamn mad. Ian, you have no idea. I was laying on the horn. I was like, you goddamn it. And then I pulled around and I rolled down my window. My wife goes, don't, please don't. And I thought, I don't even know what's driving. It could be a guy. It could be a girl. I don't know. What am I going to do? And I just had a full Trenta cold brew and I went, wham, and I threw it against the car.
What?
Yeah, that's something if you're wasting your Starbucks.
The entire car was brown from coffee. Like I couldn't have hit it in a better. Like if I would have just hit it and fell, I would have been like, God damn it, I missed my coffee. But the fact that it went all along the side of the car, I was like, thank you. And then it just dripped on there, and I was like, good. And because it wasn't just me, it was all the people behind me, all the people around me. Everybody was like,
who is driving?
I couldn't see.
What if it's some like 16-year-old kid that just got her license?
Then she needs to learn that you can't do that.
She learned a lesson that day.
You need to teach your daughter how to drive better.
Or the other way, it's a guy all of a sudden he in threat of his life, bang, 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 family dead.
I'm with jail. You need to meditate.
That's
No, I'm being serious about this because one day you're gonna get shot in the face.
By the way,
acting a fool.
By the way, are we forgetting this is the guy who the guy pulled a gun and he asked him questions
Right,
while
got out
he
of
had
the
a
car.
gun? Yeah,
He was
with
going
his wife in his car.
He was going like this with a gun. He was yelling at me and screaming at me, and I just pulled up next to him and rolled down the window, and he had his gun and he was going like this. And I go, why are you so mad? And I go, what did I do? I didn't do it. He goes, I don't know. And I go, but you're screaming at me like I did something to you. I didn't even pass you. And he's like, I think I'm just having a bad day. And I go, okay, understandable.
I got no problem with that.
And I go, now put your gun away before you get in trouble. You're not supposed to wave it around like that. He goes, you're right.
So what's your excuse for throwing the coffee? Were you having a bad day?
No, that person just ruined my whole moment. They were wrong.
I meant you got to your destination, what, 30 seconds later?
Didn't matter. What they did was 100% wrong.
He's helping society.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Listen,
that's horrible. That's
in
horrible.
In this situation, I'm on his side. The gun situation, that guy could have said, I am having a bad day. Bang, 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 shoot you in the face, then shoot himself in the head.
Not only is your dirty cup now on the side of the road, which anybody that throws trash out of their car, scumbag move.
Also trash.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
And now this poor person.
My prayers were that the window was open.
Oh, no.
I would have thrown it right in that window.
I think it's totally justified.
Thank you, Joe.
No, that's horrible.
Thank you. It was not. You think it was horrible?
You're horrible. You throw a full Trenta cold brew.
You're right.
at
To waste
somebody
a cold
because
brew.
they
Listen to me. That person is going to go to do that again and go, I got to get in the turn
no
lane.
way.
And listen to me. And the person in the passenger seat is going to go, just wait, and then go and go. Nope. Last time I did that, some guy threw a full Trenta coffee at me,
right.
and they're going to go and they're going to do a U-turn.
Your
don't feel
daughter's
like
driving.
washing
She
the
comes
car.
home and says, some angry man threw a giant coffee cup right at my car.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. I was sitting there in the lane trying to go, and he was he was all pissed off on his
You
horn.
mean you stopped at Dale Mabry and stopped traffic
I mean-
all the way back for a mile because you thought you were so important you had to be able to merge into a turn lane?
I don't know. I was scared because this giant man was laying on his horn, and then he started
Lesson
throwing
learned.
things in my car.
Rules of society don't apply to you?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Back? You're going home?
I was going home.
So I mean, if you got there 3 minutes later, what would the issue be?
It's the
Not the
point.
point.
It's the point.
Principle.
It's the point.
It's principle.
You're gonna get shot in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
By principle.
Selfish behavior must be punished.
Thank you, Joe.
I can hear him right now. Mike Calta, we loved him. He left from principle.
Oh yeah.
You know, got shot in the face
Or-
because somebody.
I see it more as, and then he returned fire, and now he's doing 5 to 7 years.
Or it's, why is your mom dead? Oh, one time my dad threw a coffee cup out the window, and the guy opened fire and killed her and missed my dad.
My wife, that's my favorite thing about the guy that I talked to, and she goes, Are you out of your mind? I go, what? I handled it very well. I didn't even raise my voice. And she goes, I'm in the car with you. What if he just decided to shoot? I go, well, he's not going to shoot you. Pass me. Come on now.
Oh, because everyone's a marksman that
No,
carries
I'm
a
just
gun
saying.
around?
I thought I would get hit first. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Horrible.
Hey, what's up? This is Roger Maddie.
Nope.
How you doing, sir? How you doing? Okay.
Hey, Live Doe, Maddie.
What's up, Live Doe, Maddie?
How you guys go? But I was just talking about you guys are going into traffic. I mean, I understand people just don't know where they're going, but sometimes they just be holding you up.
No,
and I would
that's not an excuse. If you're too old to know how to drive, then you shouldn't be driving anymore.
Says the perfect driver.
Well, you might be too old to be throwing. You might be too old to be throwing coffees at people too.
No, I'm not. Clearly, I did the right thing. Yeah.
No.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Just so you know, you just admitted to committing a felony on the radio.
Oh,
That's a breakdown.
Okay, thanks. See you in court, asshole.
Come arrest him and see if you don't get coffee in your face.
Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, Mike, it's Awkward Joe. I just want to say thanks for doing society a favor.
Yep.
Instead of us asking for the cops, I'm going to be like, man, I wish Calta was here.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that.
Street justice.
I'm a man of the people, Joe. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. First of all, Mike, you're a modern day hero.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
But I just wanted to say, if you're looking to, if you need to get rid of the Sprinter, check out the newer Navigators. They're really big and they're really nice.
All right, that's what I'm looking for.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
can
I
do it.
appreciate that. Shit.
Can I throw my coffee cup from there? A good angle or what?
Oh, yeah.
Out the window.
So the seat spins all the way around so you can really get some good angles.
I chuck stuff out the window.
You can't throw anything from the Sprinter.
Oh.
Yeah.